audio going, and now the channel is live. So, hello everyone, and welcome to Adventure on So Many Levels, Rime of the Frostmaiden. That is the sound of reality tearing as you prepare to fight enemies titled, let's see, yes, Living Blades of Disaster.
God help us all.
Well, at
Um,
least they're not living blades of doom.
Wow.
I am Christiana Ellis. I am the Dungeon Master. Our players tonight, Spence as Smaragd Nachtmir,
I don't know what we're talking about. This was a wonderful party.
Libradette as Iggy,
Okay, this is going to be fun.
David Archambault as Wilfred Cole,
Okay, new European enemies. I just didn't quite expect them yet.
Jason Banks as Rowan Gregor,
I think I'm underdressed, guys.
Paul Weimer as Ale,
Less dancing, more fighting.
and Nobilis as Arvik Marcher Northwind.
This was a good idea when I thought of it.
Well, it's still a good idea in the sense that you need to go up there. Yeah. But just to
And somebody has to go first.
yeah. So to recap, last time when we last left our heroes, the Seekers, they had prepared all of the steps to perform the rite of the arcane octad, which would get them through the force field guarding the central spire here in this ancient buried city. And it turned out that as they went to perform that ritual, the cultists serving Avarice, your tiefling rival, I guess technically Evelyn's rival, I don't know if the rest of you care that much, had basically made an agreement that, oh, well, we don't have to attack you so long as you just perform this ritual in a place where we can see you and thus learn how to do it ourselves. But you went ahead and ultimately agreed to do that. And so you performed the ritual, gained entry to the spire, and discovered that there's basically a big party going on in there with people wearing masks and enjoying canapes and glasses of champagne and otherwise just having a good time. You did have to fight one of the Magian, who seemed to be acting more like a bouncer than a guard of a dungeon. But you then made your way across a deep chasm to a chamber where you encountered a sort of building AI, only, fantasy magic version, who explained that he was very interested in doing anything he could to help you restore the city to its greatness, except that he can't actually tell you any secrets. So,
We also met a brain in a bottle.
yes,
Yep.
you did. That's right. A brain in the bottle named Veneranda, who is very, very insistent that Iriel Arthas's staff must be retrieved because using it on the obelisk that you found outside can allow you to change an event from the past to fix it. And what she wants to do is to fix the disaster that caused the city to fall. And so she basically insisted that you should go get it for her, and all of you kind of said, sure, right, yeah, we'll do that. Be right back. And so you avoided conflict for the moment by implying that you would go along with her plan. And I don't know, hey, maybe you guys actually want to. That's hey, it's up to you.
Question for if we live long enough.
Yes.
Yeah, question for future us.
Yes. Well, so just to describe the battlefield, because that is how we will begin tonight's session, is that in this chamber on, if you're looking at the video, the chamber on the left here that looks like a star is on a lower level, and it has a 30-foot high ceiling and then a hatch. Through the hatch is a vertical tunnel going a further 50 feet upward, emerging here on the right-hand chamber. where there is a 10-foot radius sphere of ice, hemisphere, I guess, surrounding the top in this room up here. I will actually just reread to you the actual description of that room. Just to make it fair. And right now we certainly still have the party background music, which we will be changing in a moment. But as you emerged into this top room here, you ascend into an oval hall glittering with frost. Carvings decorate the walls and long icicles hang from the ceiling. A 10-foot radius dome of translucent ice encloses the area around the shaft from which you emerge. At the far end of the hall, two blade-shaped patches of pitch darkness hover in the air to either side of a double door. A glowing green crystal, roughly the size of a human fist, is set into the arch above the doorway. And let's go ahead and give you a handout for these patches of darkness, which, as I give you the handout now, I will remind everyone, these are called Living Blades of Disaster.
I want one.
Don't you already have?
I had a
You
feeling that you're
were-
going to get
disaster?
introduced
Yeah.
real soon.
You know what, Iggy? You have a type. Um, and in
You're
any
not
case-
monogamous, apparently.
So, currently, Wilfred and Arvik have the fly spell cast upon them, and they used that to bring Aule and Iggy up to the upper level. And as they set you up on that ledge in order to, go back down for the rest, that is when these Blades of Disaster seemed to react and activate, and that's why we are now rolling initiative. So, if everyone, I've already rolled initiative for the swords themselves. If everyone would like to do their own initiative rolls, please make sure
Lovely.
it's updated. You should
my
also.
God.
Or good grief.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh, this is a bad set.
Yeah.
Oh dear, this
So
is
let's
gonna
see.
go
Let me
badly.
roll for Valine. Get her character sheet up.
Can I give Valine my blessing of my vigilant blessing?
Sure. Remind me what that does.
It gives her advantage on initiative.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, let's see how.
Since
she
the
does.
rest of us already rolled, and I
Uh-huh.
forgot about it.
All right. Well, so her
Also,
first-
she's right there.
Yeah, her first roll was actually a natural 1. And she rolled a second natural 1 for 2.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
Wow.
Hopefully
This could
that's
be-
not an omen for y'all. So,
4 natural ones on initiative.
wow.
I got a natural one as well.
yeah. And on
No,
top
that's
of
what
that,
I mean.
yeah, the
Yeah.
Oh, I got 1, Iggy got 1, and Valine
I got
got
one.
2.
uh-huh.
Mind
I
you,
rolled
have a
2.
Also the swords got a natural 20.
Oh,
So me and Rowan are the only ones that did not get some natural roll, practically.
Yeah. So, Ale, you are the one that got closest and that they seemed to react to as you were placed up there. And so, as they move towards you, they are both going to attack you. And they are, let's see, they both just swing at you as though a sword, like someone,
Okay.
like if someone were wielding it. So let's see, there's a 20 to hit and a 12 to hit. 12 probably.
okay. For the 20 to hit, I'm going to use Manifest Wings to roll a 1d4 to add to my armor class, and I get a 2, so my armor class is actually now 22. So that one will miss.
Nice. Okay. So you manage to evade one strike easily and deflect the other with your spectral wings.
Spectral Wing. Yep.
Yeah. But what you notice as you avoid these two attacks is that when they swung at you, they went right through the ice without affecting it in any way.
Okay. So how does that ice look between me and them?
Like maybe like a quarter inch. Like you can see through it.
Okay. So I'm
Hmm.
Yeah. So, but as they swung, they just passed right through it like it wasn't there. All right, Wilfred, you are up. You are currently flying at the top of this little tunnel. We had assumed that you only had come up high enough to place your passenger up on the ledge. But
Yeah.
what would you like to do?
Wilfred's going to come up all the way and go up next to Alway
Mm-hmm.
and see if there's any problem with the ice shell
Uh-huh.
in my warhammer.
As you swing your warhammer, as it encounters the ice, it just won't go through it at all, and it does not even crack the ice in the slightest. Just. So
Okay, we have a problem.
I'll allow you to
We-
make the first attack, and you still have the rest of your turn if you want. But the first attack just cannot penetrate this.
Yeah, we do have a
hemisphere.
problem.
Okay. Yeah. Would I be able to pull out my wand of web and use it on my second attack to use it on that? Like trying to target them?
I think the wand of web says use your action. I mean, if it doesn't say that, if it's just says make an attack, then
It finding the wand.
oops. Here, let's see.
I wonder how. I wonder why.
I can use an action, yeah.
Yeah, just because that the web spell is usually an action to cast. So
Okay.
all right.
I
So
really don't have anything else I can do.
I mean, you still have some movement left.
Maybe we should draw back and let them come through the ice, so then we can actually hit them ourselves rather than trying to break
Yeah.
through the ice.
I'll go ahead and hover. I hover back here.
Okay.
Sure.
So
That's
you
more
you have
penny
used
attacks?
you've used half of your half of your thing, your movement. Oh wait, no, with fly it's 60 feet, so you've used 15 feet. But yes, both of them are going to make opportunity attacks at you. So let's see, that's a 9 to hit and a 22 to hit.
That last one barely hits. It's
Ha.
probably gonna hurt.
Well, yeah.
I already
let's-
used my reaction on my wings. I can't help you. Do it again.
So could have been worse. Well, it could have been worse. It's going to be 13 force damage. As
Huh.
once again, it swings right through this hemisphere of ice that you were not able to break through.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. See. Iggy, step back. We're gonna try and lure it in so we can actually hit these things. And that's my turn.
All right. Okay. You're not going to move down or anything?
I
okay,
figure we're
all right.
gonna
Okay.
try and draw them in.
All right, sounds good. Rowan, it is your turn. Currently, though, you are probably maybe heard just a little bit of a shout from up there, but you wouldn't have any visibility of any of this. You're just waiting your turn to get carried up.
I look at Mara. Do you think you can carry me up there?
Only if you turn out your torch. I have to have darkness,
I mean, isn't the room
or
itself
at least
lit?
dim light.
Yes, the tunnel is not lit, but the room that you're in and the room at the top are both lit. There are continual flame spells and sconces.
Oh shucks.
And you said it's 50 feet high?
So it's 80 feet. The hatch is 30 feet above the ground, and then it ascends another 50 feet before it reaches the next level.
Okay.
But got anything, Rowan? Or, I mean, I
No,
know you're in a tough situation tactically, so.
Yeah, unless either you can dimension door down, or we can figure out a way to put out the fire so Mara can fly me. I'm kind of strapped right now.
Can you tie a rope to an arrow and shoot it up?
I only have 50 feet.
Guys, my turn. I'm gonna come down and get somebody.
Okay.
Yeah, I only got 50 feet of rope, so.
All right, so you can hold an action, or, I mean, you tell me.
Oh.
Ready in action. Shoot an enemy.
I mean, yeah, I'll ready in action just in case something, an enemy shows up, but that's about all I can do.
All right. Ale, it's your turn.
Okay, so can I stand here without falling into the pit?
Yes, although certainly you are more at risk of having something knock you backwards.
Well, yes, but if I stand right here, these things can slice through the ice, and I can't do much about them. So I'm going to disengage and then
Okay.
move to here.
Actually, you don't need
You don't
to
need to disengage because Wilfred drew both of their
Oh, that's
opportunities.
right. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
That's even better. Okay, so I can actually try an experiment. So I'll move to here, and then
Dragon
look.
breath?
What? Yes, as a matter of fact, you are so right. The only question is, which one do I go with? The question. Well, no, actually, I don't think the regular dragon breath's actually going to do it through that ice. But let us try. Let's try the metallic dragon breath and see if that actually will go through the. If that magical gas will go through the ice. Okay, so metallic dragon breath. When you take the attack action, you can replace one of your attacks with an exhalation of a magical gas in a 15-foot cone. The save DC is 14. I can choose one. Either they must succeed on a strength saving throw, be pushed, or on a con saving throw, becoming incapacitated. I will go for the latter. So I'm going to try that metallic dragon breath and see if that will penetrate the ice and possibly hurt them.
Okay. Where you're extremely lucky is that when the breath does not go through the ice at all, it does not then fill your own space and cause you to be subject to that effect.
It's not a fireball. Oh, that's a good thing. Or my friends. Okay, so well, we established my
But,
dragon breath.
yeah,
And not
once
through the
again,
ice.
you see it just completely. It's as though this ice is just completely impermeable, and it just you might as well have done it at a brick wall.
I growl in frustration, and that's the end of my turn.
All right, Iggy.
Okay, well, let's see if magic will go through the ice. I am going to cast Create Bonfire
Okay.
over on the square right under this one.
It does not work.
Okay.
I wonder if force things might go through. Since they're hitting with force, I wonder if Eldritch Blast will work.
I don't know. But I'm going to back up one more space to give Aule some room.
Thank you.
And actually, I'm going to even go one farther.
Yeah. Let me be the shield. That's good.
Well, that way you have somewhere to stand.
Well, there's
it's a little
that.
more solid.
That's also true.
And I guess I'll. We just have to.
Yeah, we
just
gotta
have
figure.
to wait.
Yeah, we gotta figure a way through this ice.
Because I think the only way that we'll probably get out of here is dispel magic.
Well, I got that. I'm running out of slots, but I can give it a shot. It's my turn now.
It's either that or you go ferry somebody, or you
Yeah, well, I'm thinking now that ferrying somebody isn't going to do any good if
if we're stuck in the bubble.
we're stuck in the bubble. So yeah, I'm going to cast dispel magic at 4th level at the ice dome.
Okay, I am looking up to be absolutely certain about this. It has no effect.
Oh,
Sorry guys, that didn't work either. I'm going to go see if I can grab Valine. Maybe she knows.
Okay.
And I'm going
So-
to
You have 60 feet of movement. Is that
That's
correct?
right. I'm going to move 60. I'm going to fly 60 feet down the shaft.
Okay, so you emerge out of the tunnel, but you are not able to make it all the way to the floor in the room below.
Right, right. I have 20 feet left to go.
Yeah.
And
so
I say,
go ahead.
Valine, I'm going to grab you. Hold on.
All right. Mara.
I am going to cast Spirit Guardians on myself.
Okay. That's a 15-foot radius?
Yes.
Okay. What color would you like this radius on the
Make it purple. And it is so just like summoning a bunch of shooting stars. I look very magical. And
Yeah, Everlast is still there, by the way, and he kind of goes, oh.
So
it's for the ambiance. And but that is all I can really do.
here's a
Because it is not dim light, even though I wish the Spirit Guardians thing would work.
Sure.
so your Twilight Sanctuary causes a dome of twilight, correct?
I have no more channel divinities.
'Cause
I
I was
used
gonna
my
say-
last one last game.
Darn. I was gonna say because maybe that would be enough to make it dark enough to you fly.
It
So you
would, but I used it last game when we were
It is also lit at the top, so.
yeah.
But, okay, anything else for your turn?
Not that I can do.
Okay.
Oh, I asked the Major Domo if we can dim the lights, or whoever this assistant is.
He says, I don't see why not. And
That'd
he
be
kind of just
wonderful.
looks up, and the lighting has now become dim in this room.
Bonus action, and I use that spell.
Okay, so it's still light at the top.
Great, but I can grab onto the top. I can grab onto the lip at the top.
Okay, you want to make an athletics check for me?
Sure.
All right, because you're going to be basically hanging by your fingers on an icy ledge at the top. And that looks like a 4 to me.
That is a
Oh.
4.
Yeah.
Oh,
so, unfortunately, Mara,
I can't get a hold of it.
I think so. I think not. And so I think you fall.
Boo.
So that is going to be 32 falling damage as you attempt to transport yourself up to the top, but then are unable to grab the lip and hurtle down. I will give Arvik a chance to use his reaction to see if he can catch you.
Absolutely. What kind of roll do you want?
I think that's probably a dexterity saving throw. Well, no, it's also going to be because I think
Athletics?
you have a moment to see. So I think athletics makes more sense actually.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good at that. But I got a 9.
Yeah, unfortunately, no. I think yeah.
I slip right past you.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's fine. I had
And
temporary. hit
If
points.
only it wasn't so dark in here.
Hey, who turned out the lights?
Okay, so yeah.
Ah.
All right. Valine's turn. She is she looks up to Arvik and just says, "I'm ready. What's up there?" But so she's going to hold her action to attack anything that she sees that's hostile, but otherwise she's preparing herself to be carried as Arvik suggested. Okay,
Should do a concentration check for falling and taking damage.
Oh, yeah. Good Spirit Guardians is,
Ooh, and that's a hard one. It's 16.
yeah. Oh, but you
Okay.
did it. Good job.
I made it.
You did. Okay, we're back at the top, and one of these swords hovers around and goes to attack Iggy.
Oh, you little.
Which
you
is
know
fine.
what?
Yeah. But it only gets a 9 to its attack.
Amazing.
Yeah. The other one is going to move in like this and attack Ale, and it just goes right through the dome.
Uh huh. Yeah.
But it only gets a 12 to hit. Those are some low rolls. But what are you going to do? Lucky you guys.
But it's now on my side of the dome.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
All right. Wilfred, you are up.
Okay. Just to confirm, you can hear me.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Zoom call's frozen for me, so
Oh.
I'm gonna swing at it.
All right.
Wow, a natural one.
That's not going to do it.
Second attack. 15.
A 15 does hit, but
Yeah.
as you connect and your Warhammer collides against this thing, you are doing non-magical damage, correct?
Yeah.
No effect.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well,
You know that you connect, but your Warhammer passes right through it, like almost like it had passed through the dome.
okay, that's not good.
I thought about with that natural one making you do dexterity save to avoid falling, but you're currently flying, so I think you would have been okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Anything else for your turn, Wilfred?
I'm gonna back up one.
Okay. That one is definitely going to go use its reaction to make an opportunity attack, but it only gets an 11 to hit. Getting several low rolls in a row, but hey,
Come and get me.
yeah. All right. That's the end of your turn, Rowan. So Mara seemed to teleport up, but then immediately fell back down. Arvik's here. What are you doing?
I ask Arvik, what's going on up there?
Dome of ice we can't hurt, and magic animated swords that pass through it like it's not there. We need magic people.
I literally point to the bow I'm holding.
All right. So are you gonna just again hold an action in case something comes
Yeah.
down, or?
Yeah.
All right. Ale.
All right, let's do this. So I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna start off with a bonus action and use channel divinity on this sword in front of me, Bow of Enmity.
Okay.
So I'll gain advantage on attack rolls against it, and
Alright.
then I'm going to pull out my sword and try to smash it. If I hit, I will add some radiant damage to it, but gotta hit first.
Yeah.
So that is a critical hit.
Nice. Nice.
So regular damage. You said it just doesn't do any of that, so it doesn't.
Yeah.
That does actually.
The standard slashing damage has no effect. It's immune to.
Okay,
that.
so I will use the second level slot and roll 3d8 radiant damage
Plus 24 for the critical.
plus 24 plus the critical. Yes, thank you.
Mhm.
So that is a total of 36 radiant damage on
nice.
the sword.
Yeah. You see as your sword, glows with righteous radiant fire as it passes through the blade of disaster. You see there's kind of a bizarre ripple as the radiant fire is sucked into this strange hole in space, but it seems to vibrate and destabilize for a moment when you do.
We need magic to hurt these things. I will roar out, and that is the end of my turn.
Okay.
Oh wait, I get second attack, but I can't use radiant damage on that
mean-
one. So there's
Do what you want to do.
yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
You can't divine smite again.
I can't divine smite again, so it doesn't be worthless. So I will just stay
Okay.
defensive and watch.
All right.
Are you gonna move to a more stable spot?
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. I will. Well, no, actually, no, because otherwise this other thing can come over here and join the party, and I can't hurt it. So no, I'm going to stay exactly where I am. If I happen to fall, I can use feather fall, so I'm okay.
Okay.
So yeah, that's it. That's the end for Ally.
Okay, Iggy.
All right. Well, Aule has a sword that has managed to get through the ice. So I'm going to Eldritch Blast it and see if that does anything.
Okay. Make your attack roll.
All right. Let's see. That is a 14.
14 just hits.
Yay! And for 9 force damage, I am not pushing or pulling it anywhere.
All right.
Yeah, say don't push
That would be a bad idea.
Yeah.
You heard it.
Yeah, so that does seem to damage it.
Okay, and I got another
You
14.
sure did. Yep.
And for another 4 force damage.
Okay, it's definitely taken some of the, like, it does seem to be getting affected by these, but it's still up and operational.
Okay.
All right, anything else?
No, I'm pretty good where I am. We just, I'm okay with this blade right here.
Okay.
So I'm.
So I'm going. This is going to happen slightly out of order. Let me know if this would have changed anything. But these things actually have a reaction where they can do a preemptive strike when a creature within 5 feet starts a turn.
Okay.
Which I meant to do and got distracted when you said Eldritch Blast. So technically, it would have been attacking you before your Eldritch Blast. But
Oh no, that's fine. Go ahead.
just saying. So, but only gets a 9 to hit.
Jeez.
No, I'm not that bad hit point wise, so I'm okay. I'm okay with.
Okay.
With thing.
I was just because I was sequence breaking a little bit. It was supposed to happen before you attacked. That's all. All right.
Okay.
So that's the end of your turn. So then Arvik, it's your turn.
I will grab Valine, which I assume takes an action,
Yes.
and
So
fly.
down 20 feet, and then you would have.
Grab her, go 40 feet, so I'm just 10 feet into the passage.
Yeah.
And I tell her, if you look straight up the shaft, then you can see the top of the dome. See if you can do some damage to it.
All right.
And I'll shout down to our ranger, whose name for suddenly has escaped my brain. Rowan. I was going to say Willow, and I'm like, no, it's another oak,
Just call
maple,
him
something like
Marcher.
that. Anyways,
Just call him Marcher.
stand at the bottom of the stand at the bottom of the shaft and shoot up.
I was gonna say, how could you forget your twin brother?
Stand at the bottom of the shaft and shoot upward.
All right. Okay, so that is Arvik's turn. Mara, you landed prone for sure.
Yep. So I get up and I grab Rowan and I try the spell again, but I don't go up into the light, but I kind of I want to give Rowan a boost up.
Okay. Well, so
It's not a teleport, it's a fly.
but can you stop there? Can you hover in air?
Yeah. It lasts for a minute. As long as I am in dim to dark light.
Well, so can you read the text of it again?
Sure. So the text of it is, as a bonus action, when you are in dim light or darkness, you can magically give yourself a flying speed equal to your walk speed for 1 minute. You can do this up to 4 times until you finish a long rest.
You know what? I think with that description, I'm sorry. I thought it was more like you could, because there are some abilities that are more like a shadow step, where it's almost more like phase step. But if you had a flying speed, then you wouldn't have fallen before. You wouldn't have been able to, I think you. Okay. I think we can retcon the damage you took.
Okay.
And we can go ahead and say you can if you want. You would have realized your fly does not let you get all the way up. Your 4 on the athletics meant you weren't able to climb up into the room. But if you want, you could have been just hovering there instead of falling down. So you can undo the fall damage that you did, but
Okay.
you are either hovering at the top for the start of this turn, or you are or you could have come down here, but you wouldn't be able to carry Rowan up.
So I'm not strong enough to carry
Well,
Rowan
so
up?
here's the question.
Okay.
If on your last turn you hadn't fallen, you would be at the top.
Right.
And so if you were starting at the top, you wouldn't be able to go back down and then carry Rowan this time, right? If you want to
Right.
do that, it would take time for you to go all the way back down again.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is you can, if you want, be just below the level of the thing in there. And so, in fact, actually, I think I would make one of the swords be within your 15-foot radius. On the map here, it shows the both of them, but I think only one would be, given that you're actually lower.
Okay.
So, what's the saving throw for your spirit guardians?
Wisdom 15.
Okay. It fails.
Okay.
Wow,
So that's
okay.
18 points of radiant
That's
damage.
exactly what was needed to destroy that one.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
All right, so I think then that would have been your previous turn combined with the Eldritch Blasts and Allay's Divine Smite. So technically, you are starting your turn now in this place.
Okay. So
You will still need to make an athletics check to climb up into the room since you can't fly up into it.
So if I use my dash, I would just barely get to the bottom to get Rowan.
If your fly speed is what's your fly speed?
30.
Well, so if you use your dash, you would be in the middle of the room, but not at the ground yet.
Okay.
So you wouldn't be able to grab Rowan yet, but you could head down there. Also, bear in mind that you are not magically strong enough to carry a person if you wouldn't be able to carry a person like normally.
Yeah.
So I don't remember your.
All right. So I'm just gonna stay where I'm at and
Okay.
like support my team from the darkness.
Okay.
But also, if my spirit guardians are able to get through this ice, might as well let them do their thing.
Okay. Oh, you know what? They are not. That's what you see is that they basically like that's. I said it wrong. The reason that it didn't get the other one is because it's they do not penetrate the dome. But the other sword was inside the dome.
Got it. Okay.
Well, if you stay and are ready to be helped up, Pilfred is practically useless right now. So yeah.
Okay, so I will yell from the lip, I can't fly in the light. Someone grab my hand. And
Okay. Are you gonna hold an action or?
I'm gonna hold Sacred Flame
Okay.
for when I'm up top and see an enemy.
Okay. All right. So Valine's turn. She is going to, in Arvik's arms, she's going to try what she's got, which is a charge from her Wand of Magic Missiles. She doesn't have anything that's otherwise specifically designed for this. So unfortunately, though, it doesn't have an effect. But I think that is the thing she has that she would be most likely to try.
So that did not have an effect on the dome.
No.
Interesting. Okay.
I think that it is certainly reasonable for anyone with Arcana training at all to recognize ice shouldn't be able to do this, obviously.
No.
Yeah, so there's, and in fact, it occurs to you that if there was some sort of a transparent wall of force, say, that the ice might just be on the outside of it.
Aha.
In any case, that is Valine's turn. She is otherwise being carried aloft by Arvik. We're back up at the sword's turn. It is going to attack Iggy, but it will, when it passes through into the dome to attack, it will be subject to the Spirit Guardian. So I'm going to have it make its Wisdom saving throw first. It gets a 14. So that's a failure, I guess. It takes 13 damage. All right. Yeah. But it also is attacking natural 1. What the hell? These things have a plus.
They
These
put a
things
lot
have a
of those.
plus 6. They have a plus 6.
It stumbles into the dome.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
my sacred flame goes off too, right? Because there's an enemy that I can attack.
I had said.
Oh no,
that
wait.
You weren't.
Never
like,
mind.
You didn't
Never
have it in
mind. I
line of
worded
sight.
it weird. So never mind.
It's fine. If you had been able to see it, I would have let you use it. But I think you don't have line of sight because you're below the level of the
Right.
opening. But the Spirit Guardians definitely, worked there. And these swords are not rolling very well. They've not rolled above a 6 for the last 6 attacks. All right. Okay, so in any case, Wilfred.
Wilfred is going to fly down to Mara and grab her and bring her up to the top.
Easily done. So where do you want to set her?
I fear right here.
All right. So, Mara, you definitely see your spirit guardians being blocked by this dome, and you can try your sacred flame, but as soon as you do, you realize it won't penetrate the dome.
And
Okay.
With that, I include my action as well, or just my movement?
I think that, grabbing her and pulling her back up,
Okay.
would be your action.
Okay. So I was gonna want to try an Arcana check.
I'll let
As
you
a-
make an Arcana check.
Okay. $21.
Okay. So kind of how I was hinting at it before, you suspect that with all of the things that are not penetrating this, you would guess something like a Wall of Force spell, but at the same time, that wouldn't necessarily explain why the sword can pass through it, but that might be a property of the sword rather than the dome, right? Like the sword is special in some way, right? So what you know is that it's this wall of force is very difficult to penetrate, and it can't be just dispelled. Disintegrate could do it, but that's a spell beyond any of you. What you do also recognize here in the room, though, is that there is a big glowing gem on the wall.
Okay. Wall of Force, if we had Disintegrate, but there's a big glowing gem. And that's my turn.
Yep. All right. Rowan.
Poor Rowan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move underneath the column, the hole that goes up, and just kind of wait for one of my flying friends to come get me. Although, can I see the glowing thing from here?
What you see, I think, is the light of the lighted room at the top of the tunnel. You can't see the gem from there, because the gem is over the doors to the south of the dome.
Oh, boo.
Outside, yeah. So you can't see that from there. What you can see is way up at the top of that tunnel. You can see just a tiny little circle of light. Also, the tunnel is
Yeah,
currently
so I
partly
will-
obstructed by Arvik and Valine, so I think it would be very difficult to fire through there. I mean, you could give it a shot because you're a sharpshooter, but that would...
but I will ready an attack until I can see what Arvik said was attacking them.
Yep. All right. Ale.
Okay. I don't know if this will work, but I'm going to try to reason this out. So, magical and physical things that come from the caster and try to go through the dome fail. The question is, does that work for Chill Touch? Chill Touch says you create a ghostly skeletal hand in the space of a creature within range. The question is, would that actually work on the blade through the dome, since I'm manifesting it there, not launching through the dome? So I'm going to try to Chill Touch.
Well, so it is a good question, and what I will say is, as you try it and it fails, I will validate that decision by having done some research into the Wall of Force spell in advance of the session tonight, and having found an answer from Jeremy Crawford, official rules lawyer in chief, who explicitly called out the Chill Touch spell because people asked that exact question and said, no, Chill Touch cannot pass through Wall of Force.
Boom. Yes.
So,
Okay.
alas.
So I think that is my turn until that thing gets lured in. I can't do anything to it, or the stone breaks. I can't do anything to it. So that is my turn. One frustrated dragonborn.
Indeed. All right, Iggy.
All right. It's already... No. It hasn't used its reaction. Eldritch Blast would be a bad idea.
Wouldn't work. It's on the other side of that dome.
Yeah.
I think you should disengage and move away, so bring it in so we can affect it.
Yeah.
Because then you can.
But I
blast
don't
it.
want to take a spot for Valine. Because if we all crowd around out here to lure it inside, then, where's Arvik and Valine going to sit?
Yeah, that's fair. But
I want to...
Let's get him.
All right. Well, I'll just back up.
Okay.
I'm
All
not
right.
going to disengage, so I'll take the reaction attack.
It does not make it. Actually,
Really?
Okay. Actually, I take it back. I am going to... So, what it realized is that the last time it attacked through the dome, it hurt. It hurt itself. These things are not super smart, but it can tell the difference between attacking like normal and attacking like, hey, as soon as I pass through the dome, it hurt.
Oh.
So I'm going to have it roll a d20 to see if it can, figure that out.
we don't.
Okay, well, let me think.
What's its
know
intelligence
what?
modifier?
I'm going to rule that it does make this attack. So it is going to make a wisdom saving throw again and fail that. So it will take the Spirit Guardian's damage again. And it will make this opportunity attack. With another natural 1. And it rolled a 2 on the wisdom saving throw. What? This happens sometimes, I guess. So,
Yeah, there's been a lot of
and
ones
it's
this
12
session.
radiant damage.
Yeah. So it does take that, but it definitely knows now that attacking through the dome, where all those sparkly lights are, hurts. So it did try it again and get damaged, but it has figured it out now. All right, that was Iggy's turn. So Arvik, you're up.
All right. Well, I'm bringing Valine up. That was my plan.
Okay.
The crowdedness up there is not my fault.
Yep. So you are moving at half speed when carrying someone.
Oh, okay. So I move. So I move 60 feet up the up the shaft.
Which is enough to get to the top.
Okay.
If you dash.
Yeah, I'm dashing.
Yeah. So you can. Where do you deposit Valine?
Well, I can't see that on my map, so
Well, okay.
without being there. Okay. Um, I will deposit Valine next to me and Aule.
So
Um,
like here.
yeah, one more to the left.
Okay.
And and uh, and have we figured anything out about this? God
I-
damn the dome!
Well, I did call out wall of force, disintegrate, yeah, all that stuff.
Valine, you know anything about how to bring down the wall of force?
Well, he's right. Disintegrate would do it, and that's only a 7th level spell. No, I don't have it. But calling out the gem, I think everyone who's
Yeah.
at that level can look over and see that above the doorway to the south is a big glowing gem. All right, that is Arvik's turn. Mara.
Well. So Dispel Magic didn't work on it.
Correct.
Try to him. Oh, that'd be my thought.
So, the way that Sacred Flame is written, it says a flame-like radiance descends upon a creature that you can see.
I understand. I think that you tried it once before and it didn't work. That stands as my judgment on it.
Okay.
Now I will say that in my other So Many Levels game, I had previously ruled differently, but I was more inexperienced then, and on the basis that Chill Touch doesn't work, Sacred Flame wouldn't either.
Okay.
It's still magic coming from you that can't pass through it.
And Bonfire didn't work either.
Yeah.
Right.
Was there what happened with the Eldritch Blast?
The Eldritch
Did
Blast
something.
attacked the sword that was inside the dome.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it did work, but it was on the sword that was inside the dome. Also, you definitely saw that when this other one that's currently outside moved through the dome to attack, it did take the damage from the interior space, but then it came back out.
Yeah, so I'm just going to move a little bit so that I'm central over the over the whole area. That way, if the blade comes back through,
Yeah, so
it'll be
you're
hurting it.
making sure to fill the space with your spirit guardian.
with my cosmic light.
All right, Valine's turn. I'm going to have her, let's see, I'm going to have her make an Arcana check looking at the gem. She gets a 17, and I think that she peers over at the gem and she says, I am certain that gem is what's causing the dome. If we could just somehow remove it from its position or deactivate it in some other way, I don't, off the top of my head, know how. But if we could, I think it would bring the dome down. And that will be the entirety of her turn. The sword's turn, it does not attack again. Instead, it stalks around the circumference of the dome, making occasional little twitchy sort of movements, but not penetrating the dome, and it kind of comes around to hover between you guys and the door again, like right there.
Uh-huh.
All right, Wilfred.
Iggy, can you try to use your mage hand to pull or disrupt that gem?
If create bonfire and all of these things can't manifest outside of the dome, I don't think Mage Hand's going to be able to manifest outside the dome either. I mean, I'm willing to give it a try. I mean, it's just a cantrip. That's
Wilfred,
fine.
with your 21 from earlier and the confirmation that it does seem to be a well of force, I think you suspect that would not work.
Okay.
So
don't
is
wanna
the
make-
gym? So is the gym inside the wall of force?
No,
No.
that would be a pretty ineffective defense, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It's almost like
Wilfred-
there's the defense is there to keep you guys from getting out.
My
Wilfred
thought is,
will-
can we lift it?
Wolfer is going to ready in action in case something happened. In case what blade is close by and the wall falls.
All right.
Ready attack.
Okay. Rowan, poor Rowan. You're down there at the bottom. Everlast just kind of looks at you with sort of an awkward shrug of like,
I ask Everlast, is there another way up?
he kind of is like, you already discovered the secret path that I didn't tell you about. If there were another path, which I am not confirming or denying, I would likewise not be able to tell you about it. Sorry. Programming, you know.
Let's see. You said, man, I only got 50 feet of rope too. Darn it.
All right. So here's the thing. The sword has made a decision to not keep trying to attack you through the dome because that hurts it. All right? So right now, you are not under immediate threat. So I guess what I would be willing to allow is for us to briefly leave initiative until you guys figure out what else you might want to try. And that would include being able to just go ahead and go down and bring Rowan up and so on. What do you
Yeah,
think?
I mean, my next thing to do would be was going to be to bring up Rowan.
Okay, so let's just go ahead and hand wave a little bit that you do that. You bring Rowan up, and so you're all up there now trying to figure out. This is classic Phantom Menace. The sword is pacing back and forth in front of the force field like Darth Maul.
So
And
can I try one thing?
I guess, yeah.
I want to try to use taumaturgy to make a sound like it's coming from the gem.
Okay. Are you trying to make it be like a really loud sound?
I'm trying to make it a sound and see if the sword reacts.
Well, so I'm not denying this. I'm simply asking you to be more descriptive about the sound you're trying to make.
The sound I want to make is like chainmail, like somebody walking in chainmail.
Okay, but just like soft, sort of jingling sort of sound.
Yeah.
I think unfortunately you're not able to make the sound appear outside the dome, but you all hear it in here.
Okay.
In there with you.
This is why I did not make it so loud. I was not sure that it would go out, and so if it were really loud, I didn't want us all to be like, ow.
Well, yeah, I mean, thaumaturgy can't make it loud enough to do damage anyway, but
Still.
I thought I caught your idea, but yeah.
Can your can a dispel magic reach through the?
No magical spell will reach through it. No physical force will reach through it.
What if,
I mean, wow.
so to clarify,
what about
so-
Rowan's arrows? If the bow is magical, if the magical arrows can.
The arrow itself wouldn't be able to make it through because it's a physical thing.
Right. Yeah. Well, and also like if Eldritch Blast doesn't go through,
Yeah.
it yeah. So what I will clarify though is it's not quite true. No magic can pass through, but there are certain types of magical spell that are explicitly about skipping the distance in between.
Oh! I could Misty Step. Maybe.
And
Maybe I-
if you had Dimension Door, Iggy.
I do, and I only have one more spell slot.
Okay.
I was trying
how-
to save that, but if we can
Yeah,
get a
so
short rest,
I think Valine will say, as you're all is as like Arvik is saying, no spell can go through. She says, well, that's not technically true. If it is a wall of force, then teleportation spells can cause you to appear on the other
how,
side.
how high is that gem? on the
I mean,
wall.
it's like, you could reach it with your sword from the floor, but
But that's basically just establishing. Yeah, can I actually?
Yeah.
If I get across on the other side, can I actually knock that thing down? All
or
right.
if I grabbed Rowan and Dimension Door backwards, could
And-
he get a shot off before and knock it down from there?
what? Say that again.
If I use Dimension Door, I can take one other person with me when I go.
Sure,
I
but why backwards?
To keep Rowan away from the blade.
Slashy.
Don't if you want to take me through the door, I'm pretty sure.
No, I meant like take you like right here so that you could have line of sight on it, but the thing would still have to get around you and you'd still have distance.
Oh, okay, I see. The way you were describing it, I was like, what do you mean backwards? But you just mean it not appearing right next to the sword.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
No, that's fine. Absolutely good. I can take a shot at the gym.
Okay, then I will burn that spell slot.
Wait, are you guys doing this?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, let me put us back in initiative then,
Yeah.
and we will be treating this as Iggy's turn.
Yeah. I'll have to move around Mara, grab Rowan, cast Dimension Door, and pull us both out. And so Rowan would be like right in front of me.
Okay. And I will allow, since you are planning this, that Rowan, you can have been holding your attack for that purpose. So you can have been holding your arrow to fire at the gem as soon as you appear outside, if that's what you want.
Yep.
Okay.
Center of mass.
Hunter of Mass! Don't mess- don't
More
mess-
important that you
So
hit than
yes,
that you do a lot of
it
damage.
is a tiny little gem. So what I need you to do is to make an attack roll. Just one for a held action. Unfortunately, your arrow hits just to the side of it and glances off the stone, and the sword twitches with anticipation.
Yeah,
That's fine.
and I'll tell Rowan stay in the glowy bits because it doesn't like being in the glowy bits.
Right, except the
No,
glowing bit
no,
doesn't-
the glowing
doesn't-
bits do not pass through the dome.
Oh yeah, that's
They
right.
don't
That's
pass-
right.
Right. No, it's
So-
fine. But to be fair, we can play Ring Around the Dome.
Yeah.
Or I could come
no.
through too and give it another
Also,
target.
Spirit Guardians, how long does that last? Is it 1 minute?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay, great. Yeah. Good. Okay, so that you still have plenty of time for that then. All right, so that was Iggy's turn. Arvik, are you doing anything? Other
I
than
could
just
use
going
chill
like,
step, but I would
"Ugh."
damage everybody in the room with me if I used it, so I'm not going to use it. It's like I traded in Misty Step a long time ago.
Yeah.
I am going to hold an action for when that dome goes down to no, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cast Bless. I'm going to cast it on Aule, Mara, and Valine. Giving an extra D4 on to hit rolls.
All right.
Thank you.
I'll get it
Okay.
next.
Do you want to cast that on somebody other than me? Because most of my stuff is reactionary. So
All right, I'll cast it on Wilfred.
It does still apply to saving throws, but however you want it.
Yeah, well, I don't see us taking a lot of saving throws right this moment. so.
Yeah. All right, come on. Won't let me click on it. There we go. All right. So that is what Arvik does. Mara, it's your turn now.
I will hold Sacred Flame for when the dome comes down.
Okay. Valine will, let's see, she will hold a couple of charges for her Wand of Magic Missiles.
Bring me out. Bring me out.
Yeah. All right, and now it is the sword's turn, and it's going to zoom, 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 and attack Rowan.
Dodge, Rowan, dodge.
Okay, it gets a 20 to hit this time.
Now,
I will use shield.
Okay. Does that make your AC above 20?
Yes, makes it 23.
Oh, nice. Wait, your AC is 18?
Nope. I'm sorry, 22. My bad.
Okay, all right. Okay, so yeah, it is deflected by some kind of a spectral field of arcane force. Wait. Actually, you know what? Hang on.
oh, don't tell me it's immune to that crap.
The living spell can move through any barrier, even a wall of magical force. Is this
that
too
mean it's-
mean to say that would apply to a shield spell? I will leave it to all of you to because that one is that's a questionable interpretation, I think.
It also, I mean, if it passes through all material objects, then it passed through us without harming us.
Well, but it can do it as it likes, is the point. And so it can go through a wall of force, which is a much higher level spell than shield. Fine. It works. It's fine. Yeah.
To be fair, I can only do it once. So.
Yeah. No, it works. It's fine. It didn't expect it. All right. So that makes it Wilfred's turn.
Never seen
Okay.
a sword pout before.
Wilfred had basically Wilfred is imagining what it would be like to be at that door with that gem right there, and he is ready to swing at it if he's brought there.
Okay.
like,
Well, you
bring me
can't
to
you
it
can't
that
hold
way.
an action to move and then attack.
Well, no,
He's
if
expecting
there's a
that someone's
missing
going to
step.
dimension door him out.
Oh.
Well, unfortunately I can't because I used my last spell slot.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not going to happen, but that's what he's
Okay,
expecting.
All right, so that's fine. Rowan, it is your turn, but before you are able to make it, it's going to make a preemptive strike on you. But it only gets a 12 to hit because these things can't roll for shit today. Okay, yeah. So literally, something like 80% of the rolls they've made have been below 8. All right, that doesn't work. So now it's your turn, Rowan.
Alrighty. So, as a bonus action, I will cast Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
Iggy, and I say, Iggy, be prepared to move. And I'm going to back up. It does not provoke an attack of opportunity. Fine.
Right. It just used its reaction. It wouldn't have. So it wouldn't have anyway. But that's fine.
40. And then, let's see. And since Zephyr Strike this, one time before it ends, I will impose advantage on my shot on the gem.
Nice. So go ahead and roll.
Go. 14.
A 14 hits. Do the damage for it.
That is 9 points.
You strike the gem and it falls loose from its fitting, going dark as it does, and then shattering on the ground. As it does, the dome of ice collapses inward. And so I need a dexterity saving throw from Ale and Mara, please, who are standing on the edge of the hole. Except they have had a bunch
you
of
get
ice
a
fall in
you
their
get a bonus Mar +2 because you're next to me, though.
Okay.
Got that going for you. I got a 17 myself.
Okay, well, I think, Ale, you are able to keep your footing. Mara, the only downside here is that you fall back into the hole, but you still... Wait, so is that effect still... Like, how long does it last? You're muted.
So I am. So it lasts for a minute, but I can cast it as a
As a
bonus
reaction?
action. Oh.
As a reaction, though.
Not as a reaction, but as soon as it comes to my turn, which will be soon, I think.
Well, but if you fall, you're falling all the way
Yeah.
down.
Yeah. Yeah. Only reaction spells can be used in
Yeah.
Do I have any reactions then?
Ale can cast Featherfall as a reaction.
I can't cast it on somebody else.
Sure you can.
Featherfall the spell, if you can cast Featherfall the spell, unless it says you can only do it on
Yes,
yourself.
choose up to 5 falling creatures within range. Okay,
Yeah,
I
nice.
will, as a reaction, cast Featherfall on Mara as she's falling.
Nice.
Great.
Okay. So you do fall, Mara, but you find yourself suddenly falling much slower, and you only go about halfway down. And so on your turn, you can certainly activate that again and go back up. But
Great.
Yay! Thank you, Nobles. I didn't realize it worked on other people.
yes, but
I
now, so
I
now,
saw it happen on Critical Role and it blew my mind.
Yeah. So now the ice has collapsed, so that dome is no longer there. The sword would, in this position, have previously been exposed to the spirit guardians, except that Mara fell back down the hole, so it's not currently. But that makes it.
Oh no, I'm not done yet. I'm mad
okay,
at
well, fine. Go ahead then.
Oh no, sorry. The answer is moops.
no. All right. Since I have one more, I have one more shot, and I'm going to take that at the sword,
Okay.
and this one will be a sharpshooter.
Okay.
And 21.
That definitely hits. And you have a magical bow, so your arrow is doing magical damage.
Has it been hurt yet?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. So that's 10 points.
All right.
No, you were using Sharpshooter. It's 20.
Oh,
You're
you're
right.
right.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
is- yeah. Let's see.
So it does take that damage. It's not destroyed, but you definitely hit it.
And I am going to use something new that I've gained. Action Surge.
Nice.
And take 2 more shots at this thing with sharpshooter.
Great.
12.
A 12 misses, unfortunately.
One more.
Crit.
Okay.
Yes.
So describe how you destroy this thing with that second shot. You know, you draw deep within your inner reserves to make another 2 shots.
Yes, Rowan looks very frustrated because he's been down at the bottom of this hole for so long, and then he gets upstairs and he's trapped in a dome. He just kind of just goes frickin', and he just pulls back the bow, and you see almost as if the bow itself reflects his anger for a moment, and the shot slams into this shadowy looking sword, and you know, because it already looks like reality has warped because of this sword, it kind of wobbles almost as if, you know, like a rubber band or something, and just kind of goes pop. Like it just couldn't hold itself in that place anymore.
All right. And it has disappeared. You've defeated the dome. You are no longer in initiative.
Yay!
Yay! We live.
And assuming Fly is up, Wilford will definitely go and help Mara back up.
Sure.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Go get Mara back up.
All right. I'm going to turn your little aura off, but I mean, just because the original casting, I think by the
All
time
right.
we sort of settled this, you guys, well, I don't know. I just turned it off, but we'll put it back on if it feels like that seems necessary.
Okay.
I think we are in the need of a short rest. Want to recharge Iggy's batteries, and furthermore to just that was rough.
That was rough.
All right, so you just kind of settle down into this room, well
Yeah.
away from the hole.
A
Maybe,
little
or-
away from the hole.
I
but,
want to go look at that gem that was shattered.
Okay. It is a green gem that is no longer growing. It's shattered into several pieces on the ground in front of the doors.
I kind of want to. I want to collect it.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if this will be useful, but I'm going to collect it anyway.
Sure. Yeah. Nothing happens when you touch it or anything.
Great.
All right.
And part of the short rest, Wilfred's gonna just take notes on any arcane writings or any arcane runes or anything, because it's an effective security measure.
Sure. So, like as previously mentioned, the room up here, it is cold in here, but not like so cold that you can't deal with it given the adventure you're on. The ceilings are 30 feet high in here. The door in front of you is a double door made from oak with the adamantine locks and hinges. The interior is lit by continual flame spells in wall sconces. There doesn't seem to really be anything else in this room.
Sorry.
All right. Rolling your hit dice.
Oh no, maybe that wasn't me, but
That is me. Rolling some hit die.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely roll some hit dice too.
Yeah, because that way I
Where's-
get my spell slots back and I get my hexblade thing back and
I've not been hurt. I still have temporary hit points, and I get my action surge back because of the short rest.
Win-win.
Yeah, well,
Patience.
and that is the silver lining to being left at the bottom.
At
The
the
whole
bottom of the
fight.
It's like, hello, what's going on, guys?
Well, also, you guys are ridiculously lucky that those swords just kept rolling crap. Like they did.
Yeah,
So
they could
the
slice this
one
into ribbons.
time, the one
guys, we took a short rest, right?
Yeah.
I get both my channel divinities back.
Yeah. So
Excellent.
the one time one of the swords got to roll, it rolled well below the average damage for that attack.
Well,
So,
I
yeah.
Wilfred got hit by it.
I know. I'm saying the
Oh, okay.
one time it hit, it rolled well below the average damage. So the amount of damage you took is well below the average damage for that attack, and it was the only time in the whole encounter that they got to hit at all. But hey, that happens sometimes. You guys get lucky.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm not
And I
going to
think
take that
I-
away from you.
One of the things Wilfred would say is that those extra shots you took, that's pretty good. I've
Yeah.
Are you
Wilfred
talking
knows.
to Rowan? Because Rowan is away
Rowan,
from his
yeah.
desk right now.
We went to the Little Ranger's room.
Oh. Okay. I can't see any other cameras, so that's hard to tell.
Okay.
Ah.
You guys are just, if you feel like your characters, well, I don't know, you tried to do some small talk and it wasn't going. So, maybe you all just sort of like, there's just sort of an eerie ambiance in this room that just seems to like when, any attempts at, small talk just seem to ring hollow in the strange echoey room here.
Ring
Yeah.
hollow.
Yeah. Can I just be grateful that it's not purple and green?
Okay. All right. Why?
No, it's just the city outside is lit by purple and green, and so it's just purple and green all over the place. And this is more normal lighting. And
Oh,
it's just-
well, what makes
it's
you
just a
think
relief.
it's not purple and green in here?
Okay, I have Christiana. I have a
Yeah?
question about wording of something.
Okay.
When you hit with a melee, this is the divine smite.
All right.
When you hit with a melee weapon attack, you can spend one spell slot to deal 2d8 extra radiant damage to a target, plus 1d8 for each spell level higher than first, max 5d8. Is that maximum on the additional damage or on the total damage? In other words, if I use a 5th level slot Would I get 68 damage or
No, I mean,
sorry,
the way I
78
would
damage or 5d8?
I would interpret as the max is intended to be the max, including everything, the total.
Okay.
I've never had enough soul slots to get that high to actually. Wait a minute, I did hit 5d8 once on one attack, but yeah, otherwise, yeah, I'd never
All right.
had.
So it doesn't make much sense to use slots higher than third.
No, not unless you have burned all them out. Yeah.
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 Okay.
All right. So Rowan, are you back with us, Rowan?
Yes, I am.
That's all right. Wilfred was going to talk to Rowan.
Yeah. Wilford just some point say, those quick shots you took, that's really impressive. Been
Yeah, I've been paying attention to how you fight, and I've picked up a few tricks.
yeah. Well, it also looked like you used them about the same reason, frustration.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if my mom was here, she'd be very mad at me for taking shots out of frustration. She's always preached calm and focus, but some disciplines require a little more aggression than archery.
Yeah. So even if sometimes you're forced into a discipline that requires aggression, and it grows on you.
Yeah, that's the first time I've given it a shot. I'm glad it worked, because if it didn't, I don't know what we would have done. Been stuck in that hole or the dome.
Yeah, well, we would have figured it out. Nothing else. Yeah, you and Iggy would have been able to take care of that one sword.
Hopefully, but again, I hope you don't mind if I took a few cues from your techniques.
That's perfectly fine. Learning is good.
We're all learning from each other, I think.
Okay.
To help us defeat the Frostmaiden and the Lich and everything else we're facing,
Yeah,
including that tiefling.
It's we've had to deal with a lot since our fated journey up through the pass.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
we just started off with an owl bear, and I thought that would be the worst.
Yeah.
Worst thing I'd face in a long while, and that turned out to be just the beginning.
Yeah.
I wonder how Lila's doing.
Don't worry. When this is over, we'll definitely go find Lila. Because listen, when I start the Seeker's Inn, Lila and the Walrus are all welcome.
Aww.
Oh.
So I will give a glance over to Mara and give like a kind of poke of the head as she's edging away.
Yeah, Mara's like, I'm going to back away now because these two people are. I'm going to back away because Mara sees these two as the romantic rivals in her.
Oh, okay. Now I got
the story in her romance novels, and so she's just like, nope, I'm going to back away now because I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, the rivals become friends, and then they fall out, and then there's an HEA at the end somewhere.
Yeah.
So nothing disturbs you during your short rest. So feel free to chat as much as you like, but you can be done with the short rest whenever you like.
Does does it look like the two doors are locked?
Well, you'd have to try them. They do have a lock, but you haven't tried opening it, so.
Wilford will try it.
Right.
Because why not?
You're not big anymore, but.
And I will ready my bow just in case.
The door is not locked.
Okay.
They open in towards you.
Oh.
And you see on the other side, What? So hang. Oh, sorry. Don't move too much yet. Just because
Okay.
you don't know what's going to happen in there, right? So, but
Yeah, might be bad.
through the doorway, what you see is lining the far wall of this hall are 8 doors, each marked with a different arcane symbol. On the wall above them is etched an inscription in Draconic. I think you can see it from there. It says, "Speak thy master's name and enter."
Ah.
And so you can't see all 8 doors from there, but you see 4 of them lined out in front of you, and the room seems to be wider than that. But so what I would just say is, like, don't move willy nilly, but whoever is going in.
Wilfred wants to take a look around because with the dome, the force, dome of force, the things. This isn't going to be a walk on the glacier.
Yeah,
Like, basically checking for traps.
sure. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay. 10.
Okay. I mean, you don't see any traps.
Oh,
Okay. Well, let's see what this is about.
All right. Please make a saving throw for me, Wilfred. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ah.
great.
You've also got the benefit of Aule's aura.
Yeah, you're with
Well-
me. Yeah.
I by myself I got a 25.
Okay, hang on.
Didn't
So,
need the paladin.
nice. Let's see. Okay, so you feel a strange shiver go over you as you step in there, but nothing else happens.
Did any of you feel a shiver?
No.
No.
Ghost? Oh, great.
I
What we would
think-
need.
I just think something. Might want to be careful when you walk through here.
Yeah. Is this the door that has the writing on it, or is it one of these?
No,
down
it's
here?
further in. It's above the doors.
Okay, so above these doors.
Yes.
Okay.
But no, Ale, my master is Bahamut, but I don't think that's what this thing wants us to say.
All right. So, Wilfred, are you heading as you head further in? Are
Yeah.
you examining the doors more closely?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Make an Arcana check. Meanwhile, is anyone else following him, or?
I don't think we should let him
I-
go that far.
yeah,
I will
yeah. I'm gonna follow him in because he shouldn't be unsupervised.
Because-
Okay. Well, so it looks like it was Ale and Mara, the next 2 going in. So please, both of you, make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. That is a 16.
Okay.
And a 15 for me, but if I get a +2, then that's
A
17.
Okay, so the only one who fails then is Ale. Ale,
Ooh.
you walk through the doorway and suddenly so you also feel the shiver, Mara, but or you're kind of buoyed by just the presence of Ale next to you. But then Ale kind of drops back a step as you're walking, and Ale, you are currently restrained, and you realize your body is starting to harden up, and your body seems to be turning to stone.
Help! I'm petrifying!
No, okay. I didn't want to have to do this, but
So
I'm
it
going to
is not.
cast Blast.
Yeah, so he is not stone yet, but he can't move, and he is turning to stone.
I'm going to cast Bless to give him a bonus on saving throws. And myself and Mara as well, because I just passed. I was the next one through. Do I also need to make a Constitution save?
No, it goes
Okay.
it goes 3 times. So those
Okay.
the first 3 through. There's all it's got.
we haven't found any diamond dust, have we?
No, we haven't.
No.
No. No.
Go ahead and make
I don't have
another
the materials to do
Constitution
greater
saving throw.
restoration. Wilfred, hammer.
Make another throw for me, Ale.
Another Constitution saving. So
Yep.
I get roll a d4 first to find out what my bonus is,
Yeah.
or just roll. So
Well,
let's
just
first.
roll
and
the
say, yeah.
throw and then roll
Okay.
a d4.
Oh,
okay.
It's not gonna work. Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Okay,
okay.
so you basically what you have to do here is you have to save 3 times before you fail 3 times, and so that's
I
one
failed
failure.
twice.
Yeah. So everyone has another 6 seconds to kind of figure out something.
Hammer?
That's all I've got to give him to help him out.
Wilfred, here, has Hammer ready? What do you need?
He's turning to. I don't. Divine intervention.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your percentile dice, right?
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's how it works, and you need
yes.
to get roll below your level. No, unfortunately, 87 is not below your current level. All right, let's get another saving throw there, Ali.
Alrighty. Well,
Does your plus work for you too, or just those around you?
I believe it's already factored in here. So, yeah, and even the bless won't get me above because I need a 17. Yeah, the bless won't save me. So
okay, yeah, you guys see more and more of Ali's body is starting to harden and turn gray.
one more saving throw, and I'm a goner.
All right, fine. I cast 5th level Dispel Magic.
Okay. That is not enough by itself, but
I know. I need to make a charisma
you
roll.
need to make the check. Yeah.
23.
Oh, jeez.
Let's go.
Nice. Yes. Ale, you find this strange numb stiffness just fall away as you return to normal, and the effect is gone.
Dear God.
Oh, God.
Oh, dear God, that was horrible.
Oh.
That was my.
Once again, I come close to death in this party.
Wow.
That was.
So Arvik, you didn't notice any sort of feeling when you stepped through the door, but you guys, like, I kind of said it goes 3 times, but like you guys obviously would not have any way to know that.
All right. I think it's safe to pass through the threshold. No.
Yeah, I look. Rowan looks back at Valine and Iggy and says, "I'll go through first, just in case."
Okay.
Rowan will step through the doors.
All right, sure. Yeah. So you don't feel anything. I mean, other than like, is this okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go next.
Sure. Yeah. And so none of you feel anything else. So you all seem to make it through, and it was only Ale that was almost petrified. So
Sheesh.
Wilfred, you had made an Arcana check looking at the symbols before all that excitement.
16.
All right. So you definitely notice that as you have seen many cases of throughout the city, each one of these 8 doors has a stylized symbol representing one of the schools of magic. And so between all 8 doors, all of the schools are represented. And the inscription, once again, speak thy master's name and enter.
Did we get any names of like archmages of the schools? Right?
No.
I mean, certainly, if you guys don't remember any, I'm not going to.
I don't.
I mean, the one that would make sense to me is our Demilich's name and the
He's not the head
necromancy
of the school. Yeah.
But
I feel like that one would be the necromancy door.
that's what I was thinking.
I mean, yeah, you can certainly figure out which one is the necromancy door.
Yeah. Wilfred will go to the necromancy door and try it.
We'll say that's the far right one over here. Just because I like it. So are you? What are?
Iriel Larthus.
All right. So the. I mean, the door doesn't open or anything.
Wilfred will reach out and try and push the door open.
Okay. You are able to pull the door open, but what you see beyond it is just total darkness. Like it is obvious magical darkness that just completely fills the passage on the other side.
Hmm. Looks like it's. Huh. Wilfred will go to next door and try and open that one.
Mm-hmm.
That
The door also
Same as-
opens, and it is the similar darkness behind it.
Where is the evocation door?
We'll say that's number 4 from the left, right here.
Okay, so I go to the evocation door. I cast Sacred Flame on it, and then I say, Iriolarthus.
Okay.
And then I open the door.
Darkness.
Okay.
I ask Professor Scant.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I say I was getting lonely.
I go, you've studied this place. Who were the teachers here? Do you know who like taught these schools of magic here? Because we've had to deal with 8 different towers, but someone had to be like the headmaster or something, right?
I believe that you are on the right track as far as what they indicate by master in this case is that it is probably the individuals who are in charge of each of the 8 towers. However, none of my research has given me specific information as to the individuals in question.
Did
enchantment.
I don't remember. Did we find anything about that in the library? That the
But
player
I'm
remembers.
checking, and no.
I'm going to find the enchantment door.
Okay. I mean,
whichever one
all
that
of
is.
all of the doors, when opened,
Yeah.
have the same darkness behind them.
I'm going to open it up and say, Lindra. I believe that was the name in the that was written on the walls in the enchantment tower.
What? So the what was the name?
I think Valindra or something like that. I know it's a
Um,
V.
Well, hang on. Let me just double check.
Evira.
Vera?
Evira.
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 E-
Okay.
Yeah.
So you stand there, and with a little help from Iggy, remember. Oh yeah, it was Evira was that name on that. So you say that the darkness is still there.
Okay. I'm going to step into the darkness.
Okay. So you step in, and you are totally blinded. You can't see anything when you're standing just immediately inside, but also nothing else happens. Do you just keep walking forward?
I'll just call out, say, nothing has seemed to happen. I'm going to just keep moving forward.
You pass through 10 feet of darkness and emerge into another room. Bloop.
All right.
Lump.
Well, I guess we know the formula.
10 feet.
Yeah. So what you see as you emerge from this darkness, Wilfred, is a vortex of glowing stars hangs in the air inside this chamber, slowly rotating on its axis. As the constellations move, they cast radiant starlight across the walls. 8 high-backed chairs, each bearing a different arcane symbol, face this starry miasma.
Wow.
Huh.
I'm going to say the same name and pass through the door.
You are likewise able to pass through the darkness.
Okay.
Yeah, want to follow suit, I guess.
Congratulations, you guys solved the puzzle.
I'm
Yay!
Ale's going to wait till last because he's been badly shaken by nearly dying again. So he's going to wait till everybody goes through. Then he will.
It turns out
Yeah.
this trap
so-
only triggers on the last person that goes through.
Oh, wow.
We know our GM is not that mean.
And so you can now from this side look back and you see that all of these hallways are filled with the magical darkness. You can see it from this side too, but now you have entered into this other room. And so on the far side, you can see another set of double doors to the south, and then there's these two small rooms to the left and right here, and then the chairs in this starry void, as
It's
previously
like a
mentioned.
council room or something.
Yeah.
Looks like something like that.
I'm gonna poke my head into this room over here just to see what's here.
Sure, sure. The walls of this roughly triangular room are filled with floor-to-ceiling bookshelves. Hundreds of books and scrolls were thrown free of their resting places when the city crashed and now cover the floor. Time and bitter cold have not been kind to them.
Okay, Valine and Wilfred, I think you want this room. There are books and scrolls, but they're not in great shape.
Valine is currently. She says, "Just a second." She's looking up at the starry, starry miasma here.
Okay, and I'll go and
Yeah,
poke into
Mara's
this other
looking at
way.
it too.
I'm going to
Okay.
go look this way. Oh, that's just another of the doors. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just a moment. So Mara, you're also looking up at those stars there.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and make an intelligence saving throw.
Ugh.
Oh,
Oh.
boy.
Yeah.
Oh.
So as you're looking up at the stars, it's a remarkable, just magical effect that has caused all of these stars to appear and hover and display there. And the stars look somewhat familiar, but as you study it, you realize that in the center there seems to be like a black star, like a dark star that is just hovering in there. And as you look at it, you just suddenly feel overwhelmed with this foreboding sensation that now that you've seen it, it has also seen you. And that you don't know what that means, but it sure feels like it means something. And you also this one is not one of the ones that needs to happen in secret, so I'll just go ahead and tell you. You have developed a new flaw, which is I can't look at the sky because the ebon star might be looking back at me. But that's a little bit more meaningful for a cleric of the moon goddess.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
So yeah, you have just you suddenly feel like this, like now that you've seen the star, it sees you too.
Yeah, I back away quickly and eyes down. Don't look at it.
Valine kind of does the same, and then just briefly meets your eye with a similar sort of haunted expression. Iggy, as you move over to the other side there, you see in there a 10-foot tall spindle of gray stone hovers upright and rotates slowly inside this circular chamber. All around it, the surfaces of the room's walls are cracked as though some terrible energy once coursed through them. And there is a handout for that. Let's see if I can find it and give it all to you. Where is it? Yeah, there we go. So I'm showing a handout to you that is called Artifact.
Whoa. That looks familiar-ish.
That is really pretty. The artwork is really pretty.
Yeah, it's nice. So that's what you see in there, Iggy.
Okay. And I think I found a thing. One of those things we were looking for.
Yeah,
That's
Valine
awesome.
seems in a hurry to distract herself from from looking at the stars, and so she'll come over and look as well.
Okay. So I'll kind of, get far enough, not get far enough in that that she and she
Yeah.
can come join me, but
Yeah, she's the expert. I'm just the mustard.
Yeah.
yeah.
So, Valine says, my guess is that that is the so-called spindle that caused the city to fall out of the sky.
All right.
Well, I don't think we need to do anything with it. I think, given how powerful it was, we probably just leave it alone.
Or do we break it?
Why?
Why would we do that?
Are
I
there
don't know.
are there any signs or symbols on the remains that we can see?
Make an Arcana check.
Okay. 21?
You don't see any, but you do recall. It resonates with you some of the stuff that you were told by the Nothics, which was to say that the city had been on an expedition in this region to locate ruins from the Asturian Empire, which was thousands of years even before them. And that they had recovered a relic from there, and that it must be from that. So you don't see any symbols that you recognize, but what you would realize is that if this is what that is, and it seems likely, it is just impossibly old and has magic of a scale that was unthinkable to the Netherese, who themselves had magic that seems unthinkable today.
How about we just leave it alone?
Yeah.
I mean, none of us are going to be on the scale of the Netherese.
Well,
Netherese wizard.
Valine says they had a flying city, and this thing made their flying city crash. Which, yes, so I tend to agree that perhaps let's not certainly be incautious in studying it, and also perhaps we come back to it. But it also
Yes.
seems possible that if it caused the city to crash previously, is its presence here going to continue to have an effect, or we don't know. I mean, after all, the ancient Netherese were trying to study it, and it didn't go very well. So, as interested as I am in ancient magical artifacts, I am, as a higher priority, interested in not dying.
Yes,
I'm a favor of
I
not
have
dying.
complete agreement.
Yeah.
Aye.
So in that vein, the books are on the other side.
Ah, yes.
What was down here? Oh, more doors.
Yeah, so there's another set of double doors there.
Okay.
Would I need to make an intelligence check since I to recognize the symbols? If are there symbols that match so since there's 8 doors and there were 8 towers,
Yeah.
and there's 8 chairs in here.
Yes. I think without, it's not too difficult, given the amount of attention that's been placed on these symbols, to recognize that there's a symbol on each chair representing each school of magic. Again,
What language are they written in?
I mean, it's not really a language so much as like arcane runes.
Okay.
But I mean, yeah, I think by now, if you've been paying attention, you could tell which ones are which.
Okay. Rowan looks kind of perplexed because Professor Scant,
Yes. What is it, my boy?
I'm not familiar with magics. I'm a very naturalistic person. But why would these chairs be looking at this thing? Is this like a viewfinder? I mean, is it like, I mean, like obviously they come through these doors and we had to say the name of the person who did that type of magic. So why would, like, do you know the reason that it would be here? Like, is this like, I don't know, is this like Ariel Arthas's meeting room? Like,
I suspect that it is, in fact, the location with which Iriolathus would meet with his high council, so to speak, and there's thus a chair for each of them, although notably not one for him, which does communicate some things about the possible use and relationship. I am not certain about the appearance of the stars, though. I have not seen that, but it would also be likely that they would have had some documented procedures and protocol located somewhere nearby. And I had heard mention of some books.
can you?
And Valine says, yes, how about some translation over here, Professor Scant? Sorry, Rowan. And so, yeah.
It's a pity there's only 7 of us. If we had an 8, we could all each take a chair. Maybe that would do something.
No.
Well,
No.
Or maybe something bad.
Well,
The paladin man may be stupid.
No.
but that's what I was going to ask Professor Scant is, can someone who can see magical things tell me if these chairs are magical?
That would be
I don't
a
have that
Wilford
spell.
question.
That's a Wilford question.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Professor. Yeah, I think Valine kind of like leans back out because she's waiting for Professor Scant to. But she says, "Well, I could cast detect magic, I suppose, but I'm going to throw a wild guess and say yes."
So,
Yeah, I'll leave you look at the books. I'll go and do a detect magic because that might be useful in the future.
Okay, yeah. So you leave her to look at the books then, and she brings Professor Scant over to help her translate what she's seeing. But you cast detect magic.
Yep.
This the chairs, the stars up there, lots of things in this room are magic.
Oh yeah.
There's a really bizarre like aura that you've really never seen before coming from the spindle thing. Everything else is kind of a stew of a variety of schools, but primarily the stars are divination and the chairs are evocation, or
so,
excuse me, conjuration rather.
Conjure. Oh.
Huh.
okay. So, guys, I think I don't really use magic like that. But we had to go to 8 towers and use magic basically it was magic from each different school. We had to go through 8 doors of different magical types. So if there's 8 chairs here and I can recognize that these symbols match the 8 towers that we've seen, does anyone like
I see what you're going with. Maybe we need to activate the 8 chairs now. Somehow.
like because Professor Scant said this is probably a meeting room, right? And I don't see like I don't see
To
another
what
way.
effect?
There
What
are
effect
doors
are
to the
you
south,
trying
but
to?
yeah.
What do you want to have happen?
What my question is, why would they all be pointed at this thing if something wouldn't happen? Like,
Well, it's a really pretty
Well,
view, just not looking straight at it.
The stars are divination.
I think, by the way, that you're kind of the amount of attention you're paying to this whole thing. I think I need that intelligence saving throw from Rowan and Iggy and Wilfred as well.
Mara will say after the fact, don't look too long at the stars.
All right.
Oh God. 6.
Oh.
19.
Not enough.
8.
Yes, all of you have now also been seen by the Dark Star.
What about Iggy?
No, yeah, you too. 19 also fails, yes.
Wow. That's nice.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I had no chance then, because I have a -1 to intelligence.
Yeah, I
All
only got
right, so now that you guys have meddled in esoteric sufficiently to cause mental brain damage, how
Yeah.
about we find
So,
about where else to go?
I think, in fact, actually, Iggy, I think when you see it, like you got a high enough throw that I'm not going to like further penalize you, but I think you immediately have a deeper reaction to this thing is that not only do you see it and realize that it sees you, but it's not a voice in words that you can understand, but you can nonetheless get conveyed to you a sort of emotional message of, you're the one.
God.
Oh dear Lord, no! Don't do it, Iggy. Don't do it.
I'm going up to look at these doors down at the southern end of the room.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna,
Yeah.
I'm gonna join my friend because this is it seems safer.
Yeah.
And Rowan's like, but guys, like,
Rowan, you're acting a little weird, you know.
ignore.
We'll grab Rowan's shoulder and say, it's not worth talking about. It's not worth looking at. It is time for us to do other things. There's something.
And Rowan speaks, and it's almost like it sounds like one of those people who are obsessed with, like, have you ever seen the Jim Carrey movie 23?
The number 23. Oh God, that movie.
And
is
he's like, guys, 8 towers, 8 doors, 8 chairs. There's a theme here.
Wilfred is going to take his hands, put on sides of Rowan's head and say, drop it.
Everyone just goes, why would it be any different here? We've dealt with this the entire time.
Yeah, but looking at the boy makes you mad. I'm not sure you want to touch it.
Maybe, and Ron's like, maybe it's because maybe the dark star's looking at us because we haven't sat before it. Each one of these represents a school of magic.
So, are Arvik and Ale opening the doors?
Yeah. I think.
Well, I was going to look them over first, but
Okay. Yeah, they I mean, they seem to be standard double doors of the type that you've seen a few sets of here.
all right, let's give them let's open them up and see what happens.
Yeah.
They are, however, locked.
Well,
So they open in or out?
They would open in, like towards you.
but I'll wager that the hinges here are adamantine, and we don't have a rogue.
No. We don't have a rogue.
So you can hear, by the way, Professor Scant and Valine are talking about something over in the library.
Rowan runs over and is like, Valine, I think you should sit in the chair.
She looks up at you and then holds up the book that she's been having Professor Scant translate, and you can see that on the cover it's a black 8-pointed star, and she's saying, "Yes, I found the instruction manual."
Ding, ding, ding.
See, I wasn't crazy.
No, you're definitely not crazy. You were just impatient to use the powerful artifact before finding the instruction manual, which was right here.
He goes, look, my mother taught me logic and deduction. So obviously, 8 towers, 8 doors, 8 chairs. It's a thing. It's obviously a theme.
What?
No,
are we
you're
gonna have 8
absolutely
rooms
correct,
in your
yes.
inn?
So here's what it says about this. It says that room is called the Chamber of the Ebon Star, and what it says is that Master Irialarthus opens the door to his study when 3 or more of his apprentices, or those empowered by the goblet in the House of the Arcane, are seated correctly in the Chamber of the Ebon Star. I also, by the way, found a terrifying spell scroll and a key. She holds up the key.
Key could
Did
be
somebody
useful.
say key? That we've been looking for that. This door's locked.
She tosses it to you.
Okay.
It's an adamantine key. It does seem
And-
the metal matches the locks.
Does it say what the ritual does?
Oh, yes. Yes. Allow me to summarize. By the casting of this spell, it creates a impact from a comet, which would create a 500-foot radius crater.
Holy Hannah.
Can we aim
Wherever
it at
you
the
cast-
Frostmaiden?
Yeah, exactly. Can we smash the boss maiden with it?
I would suggest not doing it while we're within 500 feet of her.
Damn.
What's the range of the spell? 400 feet.
No, I would take that sacrifice. You
mile.
all know it.
1 mile is the range, but we must be outside.
Ooh,
That's
Much.
Comet smash the
Hey.
frost maiden.
Rowan goes, that
Is that
might.
all it does?
Rowan goes, that might be enough to take down a castle.
Is that all it does? Summon a comet which will hit the ground with enough power to cause a 500-foot wide crater? Is that all
Yeah,
it
and then
does?
the negative impacts of
Yeah,
causing
if you're
that
asking
fun-
mechanically, yes, it does a buttload of damage. It's the
Oh,
Right.
maybe this is the weapon I need.
and long-lasting
she holds it up and
effects.
says, "Let me be clear. Spells are typically, we think of it in levels up to 9.
Mm-hmm.
This is a legendary scroll. This is more powerful than anything I've seen in terms of
It's
something
higher
that
than
would
level
be-
9 that can do that?
I'm saying
There's
it
the
is
dots.
it is a level of power that I have not seen represented even by 9th level magic.
Oh boy.
well.
Man.
Okay, so we have instructions for the chairs, but we have a key. So I think
Well, what happens? if
Arvik
we
and I
use
should
the
open the
chairs?
doors.
What
What's
happens?
that?
So the ritual.
He opens the door to his study.
Which is maybe where we have to. I'll look at Mara. Maybe where we have to finish him off.
Well, that is where we must do the consecration. If that is
Right.
where his
Right. So
where
it might
his
be down.
resting place
Might
is.
be down there. So, but we have to. He needs 3 people in the right chairs. Which right chairs and which people?
You have the key, by the way, Arvik. She tossed it to you.
Yes. All right. Well,
Uh,
what is if the people in the chairs? What is the result of that ritual?
Iriel Arthas opens the door to his study.
All right. So we need to sit in the chairs to open this study. And you said that people who drank from the goblet in the arcane.
Yes.
Uh,
When 3 or more of his apprentices or those empowered by the goblet in the House of the Arcane are seated correctly in the Chamber of the Ebon Star.
So I think the people who drank from the goblet were you, Iggy.
Yes. Valine says, yes, I drank and received a charm of School of Illusion.
And Iggy drank.
And I got summon. No, that was something
Conjuration?
else. No, I'm looking for what it was. I should have it noted down, but I can't find it right now.
I got a charm of sending, but I think that's something different.
Goblin.
Was
Oh,
that-
prestidigitation for 24 hours. That's what I got.
What kind of magic is prestidigitation?
I think that is illusion.
You guys can, it's always at the top of the spell description. Because it's easy to look up. Yes, prestidigitation is transmutation.
Thank you.
We just have those
Oh.
two.
No, that was. I'm trying to remember what I got. Jeez. Or did I? If I. Oh,
I mean, you guys all drank from the goblet. So,
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I wasn't sure if we all drank from the goblet.
okay. Well, you know, it's on you guys to remember what you did and what you've done.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, only wrote down what I got. Sorry,
Okay,
guys.
but if you wrote down the spell that you got, you can tell what school that is from what the spell is. So, prestidigitation is transmutation. So that's what the school
Yeah.
is.
Yep.
But
Sending.
if the rest of you can't even remember that much, though, you're gonna have to work on
Sorry.
Yeah.
So I got a thing of sending, and that is evocation.
it. That is not what you got from the goblet.
Oh, that's not what I got from the goblet?
No.
Okay. Then I must have gotten that from the dryad.
From the pair, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to throw-
Hmm.
How the pair listed down this? That's a get. Oh, one use secures in the pair. Don't have that.
Somebody got chilled touch, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Not it, I don't think.
I think I didn't write mine down because it was a cantrip I already had.
Mm-hmm.
So
You did still count as getting that charm, though.
Was there what? Yeah, you got Ray of Frost, didn't you?
That would be.
did I?
Oh,
That's
God, I don't-
evocation.
I will let each of you make a history check, and if you beat 15, I'll tell you what you got because
Okay.
none of you
Okay.
can remember the things that you.
I got a 17.
All right. Yes, Mara,
I
you
got it.
also got prestidigitation, which you cast
Okay.
immediately. It was also transmutation.
Oh, I
Rowan, you
doesn't
got
remember.
evocation.
23.
Yeah. So this is, by the way, what I re-listened to be sure of is to which school you each got. But it's not on me though to remember. Oh, hey, this spell that you can cast now, isn't that really cool? And I'm glad you all remembered it so strongly. Ale, yours was enchantment because that's the school for True Strike, which was this.
Oh,
had
the
already.
True Strike. It's
Or
right.
excuse me,
Oh.
no, that was Arvik. I mean
Oh,
divination.
oh, Arvik.
Divination. So I said that wrong. So divination, was your True Strike. Ale, yours was enchantment.
27.
Wilfred, yours was the one that was necromancy and learned to do chill touch.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, you all remember now because you guys put your heads together and said, "Oh yeah, that happened yesterday."
Yeah.
What's happens in a
Yeah,
day?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, it has been a very eventful 24 hours.
Fair.
All right, so
Iggy, do you want me to sit in the chair or do you want to sit in the chair?
I'll go ahead and sit in the chair for you.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll sit in the divination chair.
Well, yeah, Valine sits in the illusion chair, and all of the rest of you can take your places. But as you have three in place, sorry, I have to. Yeah, as. Hang on, I'm just looking for the description for it. Okay, the starfield transforms into a glowing door as soon as there are three of you in those appropriate seats.
Well, let's go through.
Let's go through a door.
All right,
Okay.
Yep.
you're all going through the glowing doorway.
Yes.
All right.
What could go wrong? Well, plenty, but I could
So-
turn the stone again.
All right, so hang on, let me move you guys into the new spot. Actually, you don't appear. Valine doesn't appear down there. You appear in another room, which I will describe in a second when I'm finished moving all these tokens. All right. So, in this room, This large chamber has lain undisturbed for centuries. On the upper level, all around you, are tables covered with wizardly paraphernalia. A soft groaning sound emanates from a shadowy door-sized rectangle along the curved northern wall. Um, uh, the staircases to the east and west descend to the lower part of the room where you have appeared, where a sunken library is situated in a 20-foot wide, 10-foot deep circular pit. A ladder running along a circular track inside the hole allows easy access to the many books and scrolls on its shelves. Perched on the edge of the pit are 3 aberrant creatures, each one staring at you with a singular hideous eye. Roll initiative, please.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh.
D&D
For those of you who don't know, before the stream, we were all jamming out to Mortal Kombat.
So it's like, I brought it back for the stream.
That was
Combat.
very.
Get over here.
Some better rolls than last time.
Yeah.
And so much worse.
Don't worry. I'm going to roll nat ones. It's fun.
All right, did everyone get their new initiative?
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me roll
I
for
did.
Valine. All right. So that should be everyone. And so let's get some more combat music. How about this one?
Mortal Kombat starts playing.
Yeah,
No, we,
but yeah, YouTube
Ah,
will hate
no,
us.
see that? Yeah.
CMA, man.
Yeah.
Alas, it is true. Okay, so, we've got, hang on, why can't I make it, there we go. All right, so Valine is actually up first, and I think she sees these Nothics react with surprise and decides not to, let's not mess around. She's gonna go ahead and cast, she casts Vampiric Touch on herself, and then goes up to make her her spell attack on that one, and gets a 16, which I believe does hit. Yeah. So she does 10 necrotic damage to that Nothic. And if she didn't already have full hit points, she would have gained some back. But she's got her concentration up on that one. All right, that's her turn. It is the Nothic's turn now. That one is going to claw back at her. Let's see, 14 and a 16. Where's her AC? Yeah, so those both hit. For 8 slashing and 9 slashing, respectively.
Ouch.
Yeah. Not a good position to help her.
All right. And then the other 2 Nothics, one of them is right there by you, Iggy, is going to make 2 claw attacks on you.
Okay.
19 and 13 to hit, respectively.
The 19 hits.
Mm-hmm. That's going to do 6 slashing damage. And then the this one over here looks at you, Rowan, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oof.
Uh-oh.
And you are outside of the aura.
Oh,
Okay.
nat one.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
no.
you are gonna, as this thing looks at you with this great big ugly green eyeball, you suddenly just feel yourself like withering and just feeling kind of sick, and you take 13 necrotic damage.
Thank the goodness for temporary hit points.
All right, so that is the Nothic's turn. Iggy, you're up.
I'm going to do Mind Sliver on this one that is right in front of me.
Okay.
Intelligence saving throw 15.
It fails.
All right. Let me do. So it's 2d6, which is a 6 psychic damage.
All right. Ha! Snarls at you.
Yeah.
All right. And that's your turn. So, Rowan.
Alrighty, first up, I'm gonna take a shot at the one in front. Actually, I'm gonna step up here first and take a shot at the one in front of Iggy
Okay.
with my bow, and it will be sharpshooter because I would like to not let Iggy get hit by that thing. 17.
17 hits.
So, oh my gosh, that's 15 points.
Okay.
I say that.
Yeah.
I say that, but it's sharpshooter that did those.
15 is still significant damage for a single attack.
Yeah. All right, and I'm gonna take another shot at it.
At the same one.
Yep.
All right. That you're attacking the one that was attacking Iggy, right?
Yeah, right in front of you. Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
20.
22 is definitely gonna hit.
Maybe we'll do better damage this go round.
All right. Yeah.
But
so
ignoring the Colossus there, so it'd be 16 points.
Okay. Yeah. 16. Oops. It's not dead, but it's definitely pretty wounded.
And that'll be actually. I'm actually going to use the rest of my move and go up here. Hopefully,
Okay.
since I hit it twice, it'll focus on me, not Iggy.
All right. So that is Rowan's turn. Arvik.
I'm gonna draw my great sword and step up here and take a swat at that.
Make me proud.
18.
Make me proud.
Definitely hits.
5 damage.
Okay, yeah. Once again, he's not completely killed, but he couldn't take another hit like that. All right.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Ale.
All right, let's try to eliminate the threat. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 here, and I will swing at it with my sword.
All right.
So that is a 21
Hits.
for 9 slashing damage.
You kill that one. Cut his head
Okay.
off.
Right, so I still have 5 feet left of movement, so I will move to here and take my second attack.
All right.
Attack. That is a 22
Hits for sure.
for 12 slashing damage.
Okay. Okay.
Hurt my friends, William.
Yeah. So, well done. So now it is this groaning rectangle thing that was kind of hovering up on the wall slides down off the wall.
Good lord, what the?
Slides along the floor and it basically ends its turn directly underneath Ale. Ale, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Oh,
Poor LA
Oh no!
critically failed
Yes.
the dexterity
Ale?
saving throw. Yeah.
Ale disappears into this thing.
just falls through the floor.
He's just, and as far as you can tell, he's gone. I will cover more in just a moment, but I think this is a good opportunity for us to take a brief bio break now that I've left you all really scared, but I am going to do it anyway,
Wow.
and so be right back.
I thought petrification was bad.
Poor LA.
LA just can't catch a break. I have no idea what I'm going to do other than my normal Sacred Flame. So, chat, welcome to the stream. This is So Many Levels. I am Spence playing Mara Nachtmir, and we are in the middle of a battle where our paladin just disappeared. So, Rowan, your thoughts?
You know, as the ranger, the character who loves nature, loves natural things. This is all terrifying. My friend just got sucked into a weird hole. There was weird one-eyed things running around. Also, there was a dome over top of things and floating interdimensional swords. It's very terrifying. I want to go hang out with my squirrels and my rabbit.
Well,
Am I-
yeah, it's almost
all
like you
manner of-
guys are in the bad guy's fortress at the end of a long campaign.
Yeah, I want to hang out with all the natural sweet critters, Like, I want to be like Snow White with the birds and the things, like a Disney princess. This is not Disney
You gotta
princess.
learn how to sing soprano to do that.
I'll wait for everybody to be back before I describe Ale's perspective of what just happened.
I'm gonna take another drink. This is stressful, man.
Oh boy. How do you fight a living demi-plane?
Good question.
I mean, can you turn it inside out?
I don't know.
Wait. Who has the bag of holding? Arvik?
Demi-planes are not the same thing. Well, I don't know. It's all messy. But the whole bag of holding portable whole thing doesn't apply to just randomly any sort of demi-plane. Demi-planes are like bigger than that.
Oh, that's good. Because
it's a nuance that I've thought I need to maybe tease out more specifically in my other game, which is the difference between a demi-plane and a pocket dimension. Yeah, not identical to one another. Even if it's just a difference in scale, it's a difference in scale that matters. It's kind of like the difference between a rock that you hold in your hand and a planet. Like, you could argue they are both physical objects made of stone, right? So, but, a rule that applies to one is not necessarily apply to the other. And, okay, so I think, we're still waiting on Iggy.
Gotcha.
now Wilfred's torn.
You know what, guys? At this point, I've got defensive spells for other people around me. I feel like I need to just spend my time like in Ale's back pocket.
All right, so, Ale, from
Yeah.
your perspective, you briefly fell through a hole and have now appeared in a room that is 30 feet by 30 feet by 30 feet, like a cube made of stone. And there appears to be light and air, but not much else in the room except for on one wall there seems to be like a little niche with some stuff in it. But I'm not going to be more specific than that right now because your attention is more focused on the 3 Galvan Magen and 2 flesh golems that are in this room with you.
Oh, Jesus!
Oh, no!
Holy hell!
Oh.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm more focused on the threats.
Yes,
Oh, boy.
so that has just happened to you.
Oh my God, I think that's enough
But
to
from
really
the perspective of everyone else, Ale just disappeared into this hole. All right. Wilfred, it is your turn.
Oh God. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to hit the hole.
Okay.
What? What? Wilfred, no!
So you are
no!
attacking it on so it's essentially like on the ground, right? Like it's not
Yeah.
separate from, but you can't certainly just like hack at it with your hammer, right?
Yeah.
So go ahead and make your attack roll.
23.
That hits. You hit the hole. Mm-hmm. Bonk. Go ahead and roll
Damage?
damage. Yeah.
Okay. 9.
I mean, it like. How do you tell?
I,
I will tell you that your attack was successful, but like you like it's what?
well, Ali's not back, so
Yeah. Well, the other thing is, go ahead and make an Arcana check. I mean, yeah, it doesn't bring Ale back. I'll let you make an Arcana check though. I mean, I guess you could make another attack roll.
24 for Arcana.
Okay. Well, so yeah, I'm if it with the Arcana check, if that doesn't matter to you, or if you don't mind, I'm going to say that's in place of your second attack.
Okay. That'll work.
Yeah. So you, I think, recognize that there is a planar thing happening here, and so it probably does mean that it it didn't just disintegrate Ale. It took him somewhere else, and so it may be that this seems to be a spell that has come to life largely in kind of like those swords did, or those living big beast hands that you encountered, right? Like something has disrupted the normal way that magic might have operated, and has given this demiplane a will of its own. I will say, you think it probably can be destroyed. You don't know what would happen to the things inside.
Okay. Well, yeah. Okay.
All right. That was Wilfred's turn. Mara.
Well, I haven't seen what's happened because I'm focusing on this Nothic here that's
Sure.
next to me in Valine.
Mm-hmm.
And so, Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw. 15.
It's dexterity, I think, for Sacred
Oh,
Flame.
you're right. This
Yep.
dexterity.
He gets a 21.
Well, boop.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay. Anything else for your turn? Good move, or-
Did it hit Valine?
It did, yeah.
So bonus action. Can I do a bonus action healing word?
You can, because the other thing you did was a cantrip.
Okay. So bonus action healing word on Valine for 6 points.
Nice.
And I say, Valine, this is nothing. You've got this. It's the nicest thing Mara's ever said to Valine.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, she turns you a look that just kind of like coming a long way.
Just kill the thing. We'll go back to fighting later.
I'm working on it. All right. Okay. So, Aule.
Yeah.
These Galvan Magian have their turn now.
Mm-hmm.
So just a moment. It gives me some tactics to work with here. Yeah. Yeah. So I think that all three of them are going to approach you and attack with their shocking touches. And that's 2 attacks each.
Okay.
Jesus.
Now, that's not the same as their static discharge that was the big one from before, but nonetheless. So, first 2, 15 and 16.
Miss.
19 and 11.
Miss.
16 and 7. They all miss.
They all missed. And they all lined up for me. Good. Good.
Righteous fury.
Oh, you know what? I just realized I had these in a slightly different order. So, technically, yeah. Okay, so it wouldn't, yeah, never mind. So that still happened. But now we're back up at Valine, who is going to once again make her. I have a lot of windows open right now because of all of this stuff happening. Where is Valine? Okay, so once again she's going to make her vampiric touch attack, which hits once again on the Nothic. and does 11 necrotic damage, and she heals 5.
Andy.
Yeah. You see her reach out and draw some of its life energy out of it and channeling it back into herself. Okay. So that's her turn. It is now the Nothic's turn. That Nothic that is right by her is going to continue to try to claw at her. And it only hits with one of them with a 19, doing 6 slashing. The other one is up by you, Wilfred, and it's going to, let's see, it's going to use its rotting gaze on you as well. So Constitution saving throw, please, Wilfred.
25.
Yeah. So you are able to brush off its weird gaze.
It looks at me and I'm like, I don't care about you.
Yeah. All right, Iggy, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to move over to here.
Mm-hmm.
Eldritch Blast this guy.
The Nothic or the what?
The
Demigloom?
Nothic.
Okay. All
The
right.
Nothic.
Yep.
I have a plan.
Mm-hmm.
It is a very bad plan.
Oh no!
Uh,
This,
23
23.
hits. Okay.
And that is 13
Mm-hmm.
damage, and pull it 10 feet towards me so it falls in the hole.
Well, so it gets to make a saving throw,
Okay.
which it fails. So, bloop, it disappears. And
this
appears
situation
next to
is
you,
not
Ollie.
proved.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to throw another Eldritch Blast at this Nothic.
Okay.
And we'll see if that hits. Told you this was a bad plan. So that's a dirty 20.
Mm-hmm.
For 4
Okay.
force damage. I can go ahead and pull it 10 feet towards me. It won't make any difference.
Sure.
And then I am going to step in the hole.
Okay. So
Iggy,
you're
no!
going in deliberately.
Yes.
Okay, so no saving throw necessary then if you're doing it on purpose. So boop, you appear next to this Nothic and Ale and see all of those things that he saw.
Oh well, Thomas, like, oh god, he got you too.
Yeah.
Oh no, I did this on purpose. Don't worry about it. That's cool. I couldn't let you face all this by yourself.
Oh, the good of the many, the good of the one.
All right, so Rowan. that
Bonus
makes it your
action,
turn.
pat LA on the back. We got this.
Yeah. So yeah, Rowan. Yeah. So there's only one Nothic remaining to be fought, but 2 of your friends have disappeared into like a moving, portal. that-
What does it look like? Does it
looks
happen to be amorphous black?
No, it is a rectangular shape that seems to like it's like if there was just a hole into total darkness, but the hole can move around and it keeps making a sound like
Oh, then definitely gonna take out my laser rifle
Okay.
and shoot this thing in the face,
All right.
or its non-face.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to kill it because if it can make a noise like that, then it might have a stomach.
Yeah.
Give it indigestion.
Yeah, exactly. So let's see. And I'm going to use sharpshooter on the first.
Checking all of us into the room would be good.
Oh, 21.
That hits.
Please, please, please. That would it hadn't been hurt yet, so it's 6.
Yeah.
It had, yeah.
Oh, nice. So that is 29 points.
Okay, you destroy it, and then there is it suddenly like vibrates and it's shaking all over, and then all of a sudden, everything inside, poof, pops into the room in random places.
thank you, Rowan, for saving my life for the moment and Iggy's life. I mean, now got new problems, but at least I'm not going to get ganged and die in on the round, which would have probably happened.
All right.
If those flesh goblins got after me.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so all of a sudden, a whole bunch of creatures appear in the room around you, including Iggy and Ale, but also like the other Nothic. And
Oh, what happened to the stuff in the corner?
it flung into the corner of the room here somewhere.
Okay, just out of curiosity. So I was wondering if that was an escape of some kind, but maybe not.
Well, here we are.
But here we are. We're all together again.
Yeah.
Oh boy!
All right. Good job, Rowan. So that
You
was.
That was
you
my
get
first
two
attack.
Yeah.
Well, so
Um,
technically, you don't normally get to switch weapons for free unless you dropped your bow on the ground.
Oh, okay.
So you can either your magic bow is just dropped on the ground unattended by you, or you sacrifice your second attack.
Darn it. We just took a short rest. Okay, so I've seen the Majin before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are the electric dudes.
But those two things in the back do not look like things I have seen before.
No, they definitely look like constructs made from pieces of humanoid creatures.
Hachi machi.
Shoot it! Shoot it!
Action search. We're gonna take a shot at the closest one to me.
Okay, so is the bow on the ground, or you're sacrifice your second attack, but you're doing an action search for 2 more?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so I drop my bow and I will action search to shoot the closest one, the one that looks like it's in front of the like door looking thing.
The ladder.
Yeah.
The ladder.
Okay.
So there we go.
Okay.
13?
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, nice. So that is
So it hasn't been damaged yet, but
yes, but it's only 18 points because I didn't do sharpshooter for that one. But since a 13 hit, I will try sharpshooter on the next one. That's for sure. Here we go.
Big bucks.
17.
17 does hit.
So that would be
29.
29 points.
All right. Yep. It yeah, you definitely hit it good. You zapped it. Pew.
I have 1 shot left, and luckily I can ignore read the properties.
All right. All done?
Yep.
Great. So that was Rowan. Arvik.
I'm going to move between Rowan and Wilfred so that I can use my interception ability. Great sword. With my great sword in one hand, I'm going to cast ice. Frost. Ray of Frost at the flesh golem that Rowan already hurt.
Okay.
That's only a 10.
10 actually does hit.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah. They look
Uh,
strong, but not especially dexterous.
16 points of damage and movement speed reduced by 10.
All right. It says.
Hey, and yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Ale.
Delighted to be out of that demi-plane. All right, and so many targets. Okay, but these Galvin Mages really are nasty. So I'm going to move to here, and I'm going to try to chop at him. That is a 19.
19 hits.
Okay, so that's 8 slashing damage.
All right.
Let's try that again. I think I'm going to save my other things for these golems since they're bigger. 24 for 10 more slashing damage.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to save my my spell slots for the golems because the golems are even worse, I think.
Okay.
So
It is now the golem's turn. Let's see. The one is gonna head in your direction here, Ale.
Yeah.
And
Kinda
let's
figured.
see. It's gonna make 2 slam attacks against you.
All right.
26 to hit.
I can't stop out the
Yeah.
wings, so that will hit me for sure.
Yeah, so the 11 would miss, but the 26 is going to do 10 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, and then the other one here, boom, 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 is coming up towards Wilfred. I'm going to try to slam him. 14 and another 26 to hit.
Second one hits.
That
I
one.
will use
Oh, go ahead.
I will use my reaction to reduce the damage by 14.
Wow, that's a good job.
Interception.
Yeah. So let's see. Yeah. So Wilfred, you only take 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. That's
But
cool.
you see, it would have been a much harder hit if not for
Oh yeah.
Harvick's intervention.
Harvard.
Yeah, my blade arcs over your head and intercepts its progress and
I'm
Knocks,
so
glances
proud.
it off so
Target.
that it's a glancing blow rather than a direct hit.
So proud.
Nice. Okay, so that's the golems. Now, Wilfred, your turn.
Okay, well, I'm going, remembering what happened when there's a nice line of people in front of Galvin mages, I'm going to move over, break up the line a bit,
Good.
and swing at the Galvin mage
Okay.
for a natural 20
Nice.
nice.
Whomp 'em.
for 17 damage.
Nice.
Wait. Full damage plus what you rolled?
Yeah,
Okay.
Well, it's just a warhammer.
It's okay.
and I'm going to hit again, or swing again, for a 21,
That hits.
doing 12.
All right. Okay. Yeah, you've done some damage to that guy.
Yep.
All right. Well, now though it is the Galvin Mage's turn.
Mhm.
This one up here. Let's see. This one.
That first hit for Wilfred should have been 28.
Why?
So he got a crit, so it's double the dice plus 4. So he got a 12 on his dice roll plus 4.
No.
I got. Wait, it
So
rolled. as an
read what
automatic
your
crit.
normal dice that your normal attack damage is. I'm asking you, David. Your normal attack damage, the die, like it's 1d8 or d
D8.
whatever. D8
It's
plus.
2d8.
Why is
D8
it 2d8?
plus 4.
No, so okay. So on a crit, the way we're doing it is you max for the first one, 8, and
Yeah.
then roll 1d8 plus 4, right?
Yeah. So 8
that
plus 5
wouldn't
plus
make it
4 is
28.
17.
Okay.
Okay, sorry about that.
Okay, yeah. So in any case, just also hang on. Oh, yeah, never mind. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so it is the Galvin Mage's turn. This one is going to turn and it's going to shift down to here. And then it's going to use its static discharge to zap Owlay and the golem.
And it's going to heal the golem.
Yeah, so make
Oh,
a
crap.
dexterity saving throw. Hang on, that's actually, it shouldn't be a roll like that. I think we determined that already. So dexterity saving throw, and that's
I failed.
yeah. So 40-10.
Oh,
So that's
no.
25 lightning damage for you, and the golem heals 25.
Yeah, I saw this when it
Oops,
started.
I did it backwards.
Yeah.
All right, and then let's see. This guy is going to.
I flippered myself.
Yeah, I think this guy is going to go right here, and he's going to do the same, only zapping Wilfred and Arvik. So once again, dexterity saving throw for
Natural one.
oops, Wilfred.
4.
Okay.
Is it that hit me or is it a straight line?
No, it's a straight line. So it's just Arvik and Wilfred. But both of you are going to take 24 lightning damage.
There go my temporary hit points.
And then this guy that just got hit by Wilfred is going to do 2 shocking touch attacks. No, you know what? He's also going to do static discharge because he sees all the armor that you've got on, and rather than try to risk. Oh wait, no, you are making armor out of metal, so it is going to do that. But he gets to attack with advantage if you're wearing armor out of metal. So, there's a 24 to hit, and then a crit.
Yeah, both hit.
Yeah, okay, so the first one is 7 lightning damage. And then the second one is, let's see. The second one is going to be 12 lightning damage. All right,
Yeah.
that is the Galvan Magin's turn. Wilfred, it is now your turn.
Alright. No.
Ignore everything else. Take down the
Oh,
Galvans.
no, you're right. The Galvan Magin just had their turn. Right, yeah, okay, sorry.
Mara's.
Did
my
get
turn.
distracted. Yes, Mara's turn, sorry.
So, Spirit Guardians.
I just feel like,
And again,
did
that's
we
a
skip the
15.
golem's turn?
No.
No.
No,
Okay.
the golems want me. And
Oh, you're
want-
right. Yeah, okay, we're good. So, Spirit Guardians again for Mara.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
So yeah,
So-
I guess on their turn
Yeah.
they'll take the damage, and I'm gonna move here.
All right. Gotcha. So, that is Mara's turn. Valine's turn. She is, I think she's going to, she sees what you're doing, and so is going to shift up here and attack this Magian instead of continuing with the Nothic, because your Spirit Guardian is just working on that. So, once again, she's got her Vampiric Touch up. She gets a 13 to hit, which I think, unfortunately, doesn't hit. No, she misses. Okay. It is the Nothic's turn. Boy, that one is still just going to keep going after Valine.
Does it take damage at the
But
beginning
it's
of its turn or
gonna
at the
get-
end?
Yes. So, Wisdom saving throw for it.
Yep.
You got a natural 1.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So it takes 13 points of radiant damage.
Okay, so it is not destroyed. So it will get in its claw attacks. It only hits with 1 and does 8 slashing damage. But it is damaged by that, not destroyed. The other Nothic is also going to make its wisdom saving throw. And it gets a 14. So roll damage for that
That
one.
also fails, and
12 for that one.
12.
And then the Magian rolls a 4.
Well,
so it's going to
hasn't
fail
wait
too.
till its turn. Yeah.
Well, oh, you're right. Yep. So 12 for that guy, but he was already hurt, so he's that was the guy who appeared there because he got popped out of the plane. Okay, so both of those Nothics are pretty hurt. But that guy is he's going to sort of hop up to see you over the side of the sunken library there, Mara, and use his rotting gaze on you. So make a Constitution saving throw. That is a success. You had to beat a 12. All right. That is the Nothics. Iggy.
Okay. What would be the best thing to do? Since I'm out of a line of fire with pretty much everybody, I'm just going to see if I can hit this Galvin Magen and then hit this one with Eldritch Blast. Just split them.
All right.
So first one up north in front of Wilfred. That is a 13.
Misses, unfortunately.
Okay, and so the one right by Mara is a 21
That hits.
for 10. I'm sorry,
Okay,
10
yeah.
force damage. And I don't want to push it or pull it.
Okay. All right.
And movement, I want to move up to here, but I'm not sure I'll get the opportunity attack from him.
Yes, you will. If you
Okay,
want. And,
I'll take it.
Yeah. Okay. Shocking touch. Are you wearing armor made of metal?
No, I'm not.
All right. Still gets a 24 to hit
Yeah, that'll hit.
for 7 lightning damage.
All right, that's fine.
All right. Technically, also those static discharges that they do, everyone should be making their saving throw with disadvantage if you're wearing metal armor.
Okay.
Yeah. I am
Um.
wearing spider silk.
Yeah. Okay. That's Iggy's turn. Rowan, you're up.
All right, first thing, I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, in front of Mara here, and I'll take those attacks, those opportunity attacks, but they'll be.
Just the one mages, but yeah.
What's
What's your armor?
nothing?
The Nothic, you're still in its range, so it doesn't get an opportunity.
Okay.
What kind of armor do you have on?
It's 17, and it's at disadvantage because of Escape the Horde.
Oh, okay. Well, so it got a natural 1 anyway, but so you're good.
Now, alrighty, I'm not worried about the Nothics, but those
Take
shots,
down the Magians.
yeah, they're not good. So I'm gonna take 2 shots with my laser rifle at this man here, the one to the left of Mara.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do sharpshooter because I
Okay.
15.
Does hit.
Has it been hurt? It hadn't been hurt yet.
A little bit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
So,
Iggy just hit it with Eldritch Blast.
yeah, so that is 26 points of damage.
Oh.
You
Wait, so you
did or
did? No, you
didn't?
didn't roll with the sharpshooter, I thought.
No, I didn't. So you're right. It's 16
16.
points.
Yeah.
16
Mhm.
points.
Okay. Still a good zap.
And I'll take another shot. Oh, crap. Sorry, right. Oh, 11 does not
11
hit.
misses.
But I will expend action surge. to take
Okay.
16.
Hits.
And that is.
19. Nice.
Nice.
Yep. And then one more shot.
Nice.
26.
Yeah.
And that is 18.
Nice.
Nearly maximum damage there.
Yeah, you and you that one he explodes into a cloud of discharge like static sparks.
Well done.
Took that one off the
And
board.
as a bonus action, I will cast Zephyr Strike.
Okay. What does that do right now?
Nothing right now.
Okay. All right. That is Rowan's turn. Arvik.
Okay, I'm thinking about who needs more protection, Wilfred or Iggy.
Wilfred,
But
because I'm on the stairs.
yeah, so I'm gonna move up next to the Magian, next to Wilfred, and yeah, I'm gonna take a swipe with my greatsword.
Okay.
Just an 11.
11 misses, unfortunately. All right.
You know what? You know what? You know what? I am going to spend my last two sorcery points to cast a quickened bless, and I'm going to affect Aule, myself, and Wilfred.
Okay. So I still had. Yeah, actually, I had all the little circles on from before from the last time. So let me just fix that.
Yeah, just move one onto Wilfred
Yeah,
there, and
gotcha.
we'll be good.
All right. Okay. So that is Arvik's turn.
Just gives that Bahamut, protect this, but
Yeah.
that's a spell for
Yeah.
for Arvik.
All right, Ale.
All right. So how wounded does this Magen look?
Some, not a ton.
Not a ton. Okay. I should have actually used my spell slots on him last time, but now I'll try hitting him this time and not make that mistake, or try to if I can hit. Swing with the longsword. Critical hit. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I am going to use a third level. I'm going to use a third level slot because the sorcerer didn't
Yeah.
to do the smiting. So that's 5d8
Yeah,
for that. So that would
that's
be
40 plus
Yeah.
plus 5d8.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's basically the way we do crits plus you expending your spell slot for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna destroy him.
Good. Okay. I still get an attack, so I will turn face the flesh golem and try to attack. Oh, actually, you know what? Instead of actually swinging the sword, I'll try my cold breath on him and see how he
Okay.
likes that.
All right.
So he's got to make a Dex saving throw at DC 14.
Not good at those, but let's see. But he rolls a 15.
Okay, so he only takes 1 point of damage.
All right.
Oh,
Womp womp. But at least I got rid of one of those damn mages. Pardon my language.
yeah.
He holds up a slightly frostbitten fingertip and goes, "Ugh."
All right.
All right. That's Ali's turn. It's
That is
Golem's
Ali.
turn, and he's going to slam at you.
Of course he is.
With a 12 and a 9. Boo.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. All right. The other golem is over there, and these guys are not smart enough to say, "Hey, maybe don't attack the most armored guy in the room," but you're the one that's right there. So he is going to attack you, Wilfred.
Yep.
I must have rolled
9
that damage
and a
wrong.
15. Yeah, so those are both
Okay.
going to miss.
How did I get two?
No. Well, it's because you rolled a crit. It was trying to do normal crit damage for you.
No. My breath weapon rolled a 2. Should have rolled 3d8 and divided by 2, but it rolled 1d8 and divided by 2.
Okay, I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, just forget it.
Oh,
It wasn't
well,
much
no, I
anyway.
mean, if it didn't do the right amount of
Yeah,
damage.
it should have rolled. We should roll 2d8 more and divide that by 2. So it
Okay.
should do actually 6 more damage.
Okay.
Still not a lot, but still
Yeah.
better than.
So-
yeah, it's like, how do you do
yeah,
1
so
on
that's
3d8?
another 6 damage?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
see.
another 6 damage.
All right, gotcha.
That's something.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got to play it fair. All right, so the other golem misses you twice with your armor. You're able to just fend it off with your shield and take the blows with your armor. So it's your turn, Wilfred.
Well, no. To the golem, say, "I'll get you soon," and swing it to Magen for a 22
Okay, yeah, hits.
for 11 damage,
All right.
and second hit, 17
17 hits, yeah.
for 6.
All right. He's still up.
Okay.
All right.
Hold my patience.
Anything else on your turn?
I'm going to go ahead and move this way.
Okay.
And I know I'll get the opportunity attack.
From the golem, yeah.
Yep.
Gets a 22.
That does hit.
It does 9 bludgeoning damage as you move away.
I'll reduce that with my reaction.
Okay.
Nothing.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I think then this guy is going to run away from you, so Wilfred can make an opportunity attack.
And I as well?
No,
No, I
'cause
don't
you
have a
just used
reaction.
your reaction, yeah.
Natural 1.
Okay. So he gets away, and he's going to use his shocking touch on the golem twice. So, which is, I mean, he doesn't like have to roll to attack to hit, but see, 8, and then 6. So he gives the golem 14 hit points back. All right, that is his turn. Mara.
Okay, so I am going to go 1, 2, 3 over here,
All right.
and I will throw a sacred flame at the Nothic that is right next to me.
Okay. He gets a 13 on his dexterity save.
He fails.
Yeah,
And
he
takes
is,
12 points of sacred flame damage.
he is destroyed.
Yay!
Yay.
Mara's eyes briefly
just gonna
turn
switch the
purple,
places,
and she looks at Rowan, and then she comes back.
Aww.
All right, just.
But then she turns her gaze on the flesh golem and points.
Yes.
Ah!
Put on the reds!
All right. That's better. I was going with the body snatchers, Donald Sutherland, but yeah, that's a better reference. Well done. Inspiration for.
I actually already got it.
Well, use it then. Okay, so that was Mara's turn. Valine's turn. She's going to. She doesn't want to take the opportunity attack, so she's just going to go ahead and use her vampiric touch on Nothic face. But gets a natural 1. Boo. All right, that's her turn. It's the Nothic's turn. Wisdom saving throw to try to for the Spirit Guardians. Fail. Gets a 5 on that. So, how about that Spiritual Guardians damage?
Roll that spiritual garden's damage.
Roll that
All
beautiful.
right. He is destroyed by the tiny little shooting stars, just
Pew pew.
just going right through him like in Gravity.
Yes.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so that is the Nothics are all dealt with. So that makes it Iggy's turn.
All right, Mind Sliver on the golem in front of Wilfred.
Gosh, well the golem is surely good at intelligence saving throws.
Yeah, he has to beat a 15.
He does not. He gets a 5.
So
Mind
only
sliver.
3 psychic damage, but I get to reduce his saving throw the next time she throws a sacred flame at him by a d4.
Mm-hmm. Well, or the Spirit Guardians.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That'll probably be what happens first. But yes, that will happen. Okay. Nothing else, right? That was a cantrip. Are you moving?
No, I'm going to stay where I am on the
Okay.
stairs.
All right. That makes it Rowan's turn.
Alrighty, I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20 here, or 5, 15 here, and I am going to impose advantage with my Zephyr Strike on my shot at the Magen that just happened to heal that flesh golem.
It sure did. And so now you sure are. Let's see the roll.
Right. And that's going to be.
Hunter's mark.
I can't because I have to concentrate on Zephyr Strike.
Never mind that.
But it will be sharpshooter shot. So.
Okay, 11 misses. Well, but 22 would hit.
Yes, with advantage. Yay! So that would be. Had that Magen been hurt?
Yes.
So that is 31 points.
He is disintegrated.
All right.
Okay.
And
Feeling no better now.
since I know I shot the flesh golem closest to me, my second shot will go at him. And that's 14 points.
Okay.
Or 14 to hit.
Definitely hits. The closer one or the one by Ale?
The closer one.
All right.
Because I know I shot it earlier.
Mm-hmm. Well, but it got...
Oh,
healed,
did it get
but
healed too?
It did, but it is not at full. So it's... Yes.
So that is... That is... 31 points.
All right. This is one of the rare occasions where the fact that your laser guns are radiant rather than fire is actually not the better thing.
Yeah.
I'm just really glad that sharpshooter allows me to ignore the reloading property. Like that is so much helpful, so helpful.
Yeah. All right. Well done. So, Arvik, you're up.
All right. You got this, right, Wilfred?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to avoid the golem's reach and head over to next to this flesh golem.
Brothers in arms.
Yep. And I am going to attack with my greatsword.
Okay.
Just a 10.
It hits.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
And 6 slashing damage.
All right. Gotcha. Okay. That makes it Ali's turn.
Well, my
The
brother in
Bahamut
arms.
Rose. Yeah.
Yeah, Bahamut goes. Let's go slashy on the golem. That is an 11, which will hit.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Okay, so that is 11 slashing damage.
All right.
Okay, how bad does it look?
It's starting to look rough, but like it's still got some
Okay,
fight
so I'll
left
try
in
it again.
Mhm.
That's a 10, which will hit.
Yeah.
I mean, only thing I can miss is a natural 1 on these things. Okay, that's good. But I will also do a level 1 radiant on it.
Okay.
So another 10. So 11 slashing plus another 10 radiant on it.
Okay.
I'm running out of slots though.
Yeah. It's looking pretty rough, but it's still up.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay, and now it's its turn. I think it's gonna give one slam to each of you, Arvik and Ale, the one that's up there. By
Oh, okay. So the slam on Arvik, I'm going to use my protection, so it has rolls with disadvantage.
you. Okay. So that one first. With disadvantage is a 12 to hit.
That misses.
And then on Ale, it gets a 14.
Misses.
Nice.
Nice. Bahamut Rose.
Technically, also, hang on, I'm supposed to roll a d6. Stupid macros. Come on, man. What the hell? Okay. All right. It does not go berserk yet.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, flesh guards.
All right,
can
the
be
other
nasty.
one, just got zapped by Rowan, but it's first gonna make its Spirit Guardians saving throw minus a 1d4. So the regular roll is a 6. We can go ahead and see what that d4 would have been. 4. So it gets a 2. Yeah, so it's definitely going to take Spirit Guardians damage.
The
As it
spirit moves you.
comes up to slam on on Rowan. Here we go. 13. Okay. And it goes to slam at Rowan. Gets a 25 to hit.
Oh.
That definitely hits.
Yeah, and it does 15 bludgeoning damage. And then the second attack is an 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. And so that one does 20 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, now it's hitting like a brick.
Yeah. All right. That is the golem's turn. So Wilfred, is now your turn.
Okay, let me just make sure. Okay, I'm going to move up to here, and I'm going to use my one maneuver of maneuvering attack. So I'm gonna make sure I hit for 14.
Okay. 14 hits, yeah.
That
And
is 5 plus 6, so 11 damage.
All right, nice. And then
And-
you let that lets like Rowan move.
Rowan may use his reaction to move at up to half his speed without provoking attacks of opportunity.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, get out of there, Rowan.
Yeah, it's like, get out of
That's fine. I would like actually. Who's hurt the most out of everyone who's around?
there.
You.
Probably
You.
me.
Yeah.
I'm 31 out of 84.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Well
Yeah,
then,
it's looking a little crispy.
Yeah.
then here's the thing. I don't need to move because with you guys forget with my amulet I have and my leveling up because I've been taking levels of fighter. I have 104 hit points.
Okay,
What?
but the point is that you can move with basically
Yeah, I'm
no
not going to.
penalty. You don't.
Yeah,
you
I'm
don't-
not gonna move.
Okay. All right.
I'm not gonna move.
Okay. Well, you still got your extra superiority die damage.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
And it doesn't say he has to move, so.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. you just can't.
So was that your whole turn?
Oh, I only made one attack.
I was gonna.
25 for 9 damage.
All right. That one's looking pretty rough too.
Okay.
All right, Mara.
Sacred flame.
All right. 3.
Guess what?
Mm-hmm.
It takes that much damage.
8. Guess what? Golem butt. All right. Are you staying where you are?
Let me see. So this is like, so what's above me is like a lip down.
Yeah, it goes 10 feet down.
Can I hop down and move? No, I can't. That wouldn't work. That wouldn't do what I want it to do.
Oh, you want to get them both in the field, don't you?
I can see what you're trying to say, but yeah, if you were 10 feet down, it wouldn't, like the
Yeah,
radius
so
is-
I'll yeah, I'll stay where I'm at.
Okay. All right. It is Valine's turn. She does still have Vampiric Touch going, but I think she would just as soon not go directly within melee range of this thing. So I think she is going to... she's going to drop
Yes.
Vampiric Touch and cast Hold Person on the Golem by Arvik and Aule.
That'll
Does
be
it
helpful.
work
if
on
it works.
constructs?
Well, here, let me...
Yeah. Or is the whole monster that
Um,
works?
Somebody
you're right.
cast Hold Monster
It is
on us.
humanoid only in their constructs. You're right. So let's see. Instead, then she will cast Ray of Enfeeblement. She does, yeah, that's what she's doing.
You could-
Okay, why did it not roll it like a... Come on. It's supposed to roll it like a spell attack, but I'll just do it this way. Manually, so her +6. So, yeah, she does hit. And what it does is a black beam of enervating energy springs from her finger to the creature. On a hit, the target deals only half damage with weapon attacks that use strength until the spell ends.
Yay! That's a good one.
And it can resist it with a Constitution saving throw at the end of its turn. So that's what I'll have be the and it is a new concentration, so she did drop Vampiric Touch. All right, that's Valine's turn. Iggy.
Okay. So if I come up here and pull this guy backwards, Mara can move and get them both in her starfield thing.
Yeah, probably.
So
I vote that we forever call it the Starfield instead of Spirit Guardians.
Well, that's what it looks like.
So say we all.
So I'm gonna try and pull this guy back twice.
Okay.
Okay, so Eldritch Blast for Dirty 20. And that is great big whopping 7. And pull him back 10 feet. And let's try that again. And that is a 24.
Hits.
For another 6 force damage and another 10 feet back towards me.
Okay. He is looking like he's about ready to fall apart, but not all the way down yet. All right. Rowan.
Alrighty. Rowan is going to take a shot at the haggard-looking one.
The one that Iggy just hit, or the one that looks weakened by Valine's spell?
The one that Iggy just pulled.
All right.
And that's no sharpshooter.
Okay.
15.
Hits. And with the, yeah.
So
Yeah.
that'd be
23.
It is
20.
destroyed.
right now. My second shot is going to be at the one in front of Arvik.
All right.
Natural.
Nice. Yeah, you're also going to destroy that one with a natural 20 with the laser rifle.
Oh, jeez.
Zark.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. The push and pull with the Eldritch Blast is pretty much the most useful thing I've got in my repertoire right
Oh, it's
now.
tremendously useful.
It's tactical control of the battlefield. Don't knock
Yeah, no,
yeah.
and then combine that with Arvik's ability to slow them down.
Well, yeah, and doing that plus doing damage too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, so you have destroyed all of the current hostile creatures in the room.
Right.
So, are we in the study?
Well, there's books here.
So
There's books there.
as previously described, this large chamber has lain undisturbed for centuries. On the upper level, all around you, are tables covered with wizardly paraphernalia. The soft groaning sound, you know what that was now. Staircases to the east and west descend to the lower part of the room, where a sunken library situated in a 20-foot wide, 10-foot deep circular pit. A ladder running along a circular track inside this hole allows easy access to the many books and scrolls on its shelves. There is also now, if you look around in the corner of the room, there is a small pile of stuff that was expelled from the demiplane along with everything else. What I will also point out that you all realize now is that the magical glowing door that you came through is not here.
Well, that is a problem.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we can find a way out.
Valine hurries up onto the upper level looking at that stuff too. And sure
Yeah.
enough, she seizes, runs straight to, and holds up an impressive looking staff.
That came out of the demi flame.
No, that was
No.
on all the wizardly paraphernalia sitting on the
Oh,
top. on the upper level.
that paraphernalia. Okay.
Yes.
It's-
And I'm gonna show to you. Well, I'm not gonna show you the whole thing, but it's basically just it's not overly flashy, but it carries just with it an impressive sense of power to it. And she says, "Excellent."
she got her shiny.
Rowan is going to go check the pile of stuff that appeared out of nowhere when Ale and Iggy were spit
Yeah, that's what I was going to do too.
out of the thing.
Probably junk,
Yeah.
but you never know.
And
Yeah.
I want to check out what else is up here.
Okay.
Mara is specifically looking for where his remains would be. Basically, she's looking for that place that she needs to
Oh
contact.
yeah.
Okay,
Do you
well,
need my
I
help
mean,
with that? Yeah.
what I have described what you see in the room. You tell me where you would be looking for that.
Probably up on the wizardly stuff.
I was actually going to go to the bottom of the library.
Okay.
Okay. Arvik is going to go over to these what looks like a set of arrow slits over here, or narrow windows.
It's a window with
Okay.
arrow slits, but I will sort of cover in sequence everybody's stuff
Yeah.
there. So first, let's deal with Ale and Iggy and Valine are looking at that stuff up on the top there. So you find a small metal case containing 4 vials of what looks like quicksilver, which are like, for a little vial that you can hold in your hand like that, that's 500 gold each.
Ooh.
There's also an intricate crystal rod that looks like it could presumably be used for some sort of a magic spell, but isn't necessarily like inherently magic. It's more like something that could be a component. But you suspect that would be worth 1,800 gold pieces.
Oof.
Valine is holding the Staff of Power. There is also a hefty spell book that she is now looking over with the staff in her other hand, titled The Incantations of Iriel Arthas. I would say what you pick up is a spell scroll, Iggy. I will. You know, I'll just go ahead and say, like, you pick up the spell scroll, you open it. It is a spell scroll of Tarask summoning.
Oh my God!
Oh, Jesus. What in the
So,
freak?
so
I will
in
put that in my
character,
bag
in
and keep
character, you can make a history check to see if you know what the Tarask is. I will let you make
Okay.
it with advantage, just due to your your nature.
Wow.
All right. First roll is a 15. Second is an 18.
I think you don't necessarily know all the details, but you have heard stories of some incredibly powerful Leviathan-like creature called the Tarask.
Yeah, and I think we also came across those in the there. I remember I have
did you
notes
guys
on a
talk
rumor.
about the, yeah, okay, yeah, so you maybe had talked about Tarasks already. That's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, so to be sure, yes, an immensely powerful creature. To be
Yeah.
sure, yeah. All right, so you find that, and then so yeah, that's that, and other sort of just miscellaneous things that aren't necessarily like specifically detailed up there. In the meantime, who was looking at the stuff that came out? It was, I think, Ale
Rowan.
and Rowan were.
It was
it
Ali
just
and
Rowan?
Rowan who were looking at
Okay,
the
well,
stuff that came
I
out.
was confused because Ale, you put yourself up.
Yeah, I
behind the
apologize.
rest of
Yeah,
others.
I didn't
That's
need
all
to
right.
move there.
That's all right. It doesn't matter. I didn't specify where in the room it was. I think the two of you there find that it's like a little pile that appears to just be at first glance, it's just a little pile of like weird curios, like the sort of thing like an adventurer might just pull out of their pockets when they come out of a dungeon or something like that. But then gradually what you realize is it looks like there's a possibly old coin there. There's a couple of finger bones, and then like a little pouch that seems like it has dust in it. But then I think the two of you together, one of you can make a whichever one of you prefers, can make a religion check with advantage because the two of you looking at it
My
together.
religion's a -1. How about you roll?
Mine's only a +1.
Well,
So,
Oh, so you should make the roll.
alrighty,
I'll-
let's do it.
Hey!
Hey!
Yeah, I think that the two of you together, along with Ale, remembering sort of just like the brief glance you got when you were in the demiplane,
yeah.
you think that these were things placed on a kind of shrine.
Shrine.
Ara,
So,
we got one.
so Mara, while you were down in the library, you see that there seem to be down there a lot of books and scrolls and a bundle of parchment maps and schematics. I don't think you have had time to look at them in too much detail yet, but you
I was
suspect
really
that
looking
there's...
for those. I was looking for the remains of Uriel Larthus.
Yes, I know. That's why I was just telling you what you did find instead of the remains of Uriel Larthus,
Gotcha.
right? While you were
Okay.
looking, here's what you found. It was those things that I described.
Okay.
And so you...
So I'll climb back up, be like, "There's boring scrolls down there."
Yeah. But then certainly when called over by Rowan and Ale, you can go over to inspect that too. But in the meantime, what I'm also going to say that Arvik,
Yeah.
as you're looking out the window, suddenly you feel a breeze blowing through that window that is far colder than what the air has been down here before.
I have a bad feeling about this. Bless
And,
the
and
figure out what
you
that
look, and you're looking out over like the city in this cavity, like this cavity under the glacier where the city is, and you can see that there's a sort of like icy fog forming over in the
Oh,
space
no.
over the city.
Oh no, 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 no.
Oh no.
We better get what we need to do done and get out of here.
I
So-
think Rowan and I found what Mara needs.
Mara will take out one of the 2 bottles of holy water and start pouring it on the items that they've
Yeah,
got.
so you suspect, based on what they tell you and what Ali thinks he saw, that this may be all that Ariel Arthas was able to recover of his original lair, like the things that he was able to recover from the ruins of the city when it crashed. He lost most of his stuff. You had already heard that part. And so you think that this is probably the place from which he would regenerate.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, you can certainly use the holy water, but you think that what this requires is a more, like, to really prevent him is a more profound ritual.
Yeah. Okay. Wilfred or Valine, someone cast a hut. I have to do a consecration. This is what I need. And I rip off my robe and show glowing runes on my back and shoulders, and I'm just like ready to go. But it's 10:30.
Yeah. Well, so I think, yeah, so I think to be sure, when you call out, Wilfred or Valine, I need someone to cast a hut, I think Valine is up there looking at a spell book and she just kind of looks to you, Wilfred.
After this is done, I'd like to have a conversation about spell books, but then I'll go and do a hut.
She kind of like nods, like yeah. She's looking back down at the book. But you're right. I think it is time. So I think we will begin next week with the ritual to sanctify the lair of Iriel Arthas, the Demi-Lich. Also, it's getting colder outside.
Yeah, about
Yeah.
that. I
Yeah.
still haven't found anything to kill her with down here.
Oh no,
So
that
maybe
There's
what?
that scroll.
Yeah, but is that a cure worse than the disease?
And we did find that
Well,
That meteor drop? Yeah.
That
Oh, we
one,
have to be
Ability
outside.
said you
Staff.
have to be outside to use that. You
Yeah.
have
Oh,
to be under
well,
the
okay.
sky because that's where it's going to come from.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no guarantee that Tarask would go after it before us. Maybe. Damn. I need a weapon. But that's next time.
That's
Maybe.
next time. So, thank you everyone for listening and or watching. We will return next week for more adventure on so many levels. Rime of the Frostmaiden, or perhaps Wrath.
Of the Force, maybe.
Uh,
Good night, everybody.
it's getting real, son.